Good evening. Oh, fuck me, the front cam's not on. Oh,
So it's
dear.
your shooting phase.
Top down's on, that's good. Let me go fix the front camera. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's stream. Tonight we have the wonderful Nathan. Nathan, if you'd like to say hello.
Hello, I'm Nathan.
And myself. We are playing Marines versus Marines, because that's fun for probably somebody. The Deathwatch versus the new Wrath of the Rock Dark Angels, which is their new, not Grotmus detachment, but like the new Slate detachment, because they've just started handing those out like candy, which is a thing. I don't know how I feel about it, but it's a thing of all time.
I like the fact it brings something new each time.
I do, but it just like, it's massively bloaty, it feels like.
It feels like we're heading towards the end of the edition though, doesn't it?
Yeah, but there's another year on the edition. Yeah, we know that it's a 3-year cycle. We know that we're 2 years into it, right? Oh, actually, are we 2 years or are we 3 years? This will be the 3rd year. Yeah, so we've got one more year.
Yeah, I want to say 2
We've
years.
just had a new
sure.
mission pack that it's like, that's the thing. It's kind of annoying, but anyway, we're here. The stream's live. Sorry for the delay. YouTube was doing YouTube things, and well, actually, OBS was doing OBS things, and it was insisting that me and Nate actually turn this stream into a Fortnite Friday. Would you like to deploy your last unit?
I might want to deploy them, yeah.
Tonight we are playing round 1 from the UKTC mission pack. We are using the shiny new chapter approved 2025, but we are still playing Terraform and the same terrain as the previous pack. All we've done is got rid of the twist, put the new secret mission, the new stuff in. So we'll go through those throughout the game. If you have any questions about the new chapter approved, ask away. Ask me my opinion on challenge mechanics and watch me get really salty really quickly. Really, she's making me blush. It's not just because it's 1,000,000 degrees in here. So yes, that's the mission. Terraform has slightly changed now. It now completes at the end of the active players, or whoever's doing the action's turn, and it will score you 1 point per terraformed objective at the end of the turn as well. So you can score it in your turn. The change to this is you can, instead of terraforming it yourself, you can spend your turn unterraforming it from your opponent. So I think actually going first on terraform is still quite good if you have the chaff to do it. I don't really. Nate does. So that's the new stuff. We are going to go into the army lists, and mine, the Deathwatch, looks something like this. I have got 5 characters, not the one as I originally told Nate. I said I've got 8. I've got 5. One character, then 3, then 5. Then, yeah. So I have got a Watchmaster. He is running around with 10 Deathwatch veterans. He's giving them advance, fallback, shoot and charge, and a free strat per battle round, which is quite just good. This unit hits like a truck with all the buffs. It's got 4 Thunder Hammers, which are damage 3, and Dev Wounds, which are money in this matchup. So he's bimbling around in a Rhino. We have Catan Mandan, who's not Catan Mandan. He's Catan Mangilliman, I guess. His enhancement is once per game I can get double oaths, but it's not like the Ultramarines one. I don't have to kill anything for it to happen first. I have 2 Combi Lieutenants because they are cheap blown ops with reactive moves and infiltrate, which is good for scoring with all the uppy-downy shenanigans that my list has. Speaking of those uppy-downy shenanigans, I have 2 Indomitor kill teams. These are the Chunky Gravis boys. There are a bucket of dice, and it sounds like I'm making stuff up when I start shooting them, because when they shoot the nearest thing, they get +2 strength, which is very good when you engineer it, or in Overwatch, or just positioning. Running out the list, I have 2 5-man squads of Deathwatch veterans, just because they're cheap idiots, on points, and a unit of Incessors to sticky objectives and teleport around in the late game and get a bunch of scoring on the go. In terms of Deathwatch, I am the Black Spear Strike Force, which means that... Oh, I've also got 2 units of 5 Terminators in Deep Strike. I keep forgetting about them. I'm not very caffeinated. That's my excuse. It's a great excuse, trust me. In terms of Deathwatch, once per battle round... once per battle, at the start of any battle round, I can choose one of 3 doctrines. They put special bullets in their guns and also stabby things, because it works in melee as well, inexplicably. I can get sustained hits, I can get lethal hits, or I can get precision on critical hits.
Can I just query one thing? You said battle round. Is it actual start of battle round, or is it start of player turn?
Oh no, it'll be command phase.
Command. I say that's important for you.
Yes, because I can't just pop it in your turn to stop you running at me.
Yeah.
Which is a shame, but I'll just go first and it'll be fine. But yeah, that's my list. And against me, we have Nate with his new Wrath of the Rock, which looks like Ah,
Looks like that.
professional.
Okay, so Charles has already won because he's got 5 characters. I've only got 4, so I
Coward.
clearly can't compete. But it's a Dark Angels list, so what Dark Angels list would not start with Azrael? Okay.
One that starts with the line, because you're not a coward.
I mean, the line is on the list. It just goes in alphabetical. But
There is that.
the line was the first thing to be added to this list as well. I'm not going to lie.
He was.
So I've got Azrael. You take him, gives his unit a 4-up invulnerable save, gives them sustained hits, gives me an extra CP per command phase, and he's just a very good model for his points. I have a Judicar. The Judicar has got the enhancement.
Oh, I've got one of them. I didn't talk about him. He's got an enhancement as well.
Yeah.
Big bonk stick. Sure, got the big bonk stick.
Mine's got the big bonk stick too, yeah. Called Ancient Weapons, which gives him +2 strength, +1 AP, and +1 damage. So he hits at 9/3/3 in combat.
Mine's
strength
got
9,
a much
AP
more
3.
Dark Angel-y name than yours.
Has it?
It's Thief of Secrets.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
That's
I'll
quite
give you that. I
dark,
quite like
isn't
that, yeah.
it?
And then we have, after he is also part of a unit of 6 in a circle, same with Azrael as well. Both of those characters have 6 in a circle. We have the Warlord, Lionel Johnson, because the line has just had a huge glow up, and I have a really pretty model that I would like to play, and the fact that you can now uppy down him really appeals to me. And then for my final squad, Brendan has twisted my arm into this, a Raven Wing Command Squad, which will be leading 3 Outriders, because they do seem really cool, and I am actually borrowing Brendan's models at the moment because I don't own them yet.
If you want to see how that goes, watch Monday's stream, Tuesday's stream, where there was 27 bikes on the table, or something ridiculous like that.
Brendan does love his bikes.
The man likes a bike.
Yeah.
Yes. And you're taking this to an event this weekend, aren't you? As well?
Yes, I'm going to the Leeds Team Tournament RTT, which is on the Saturday.
It's on the Saturday.
I'm going to give the list a run out because I like the idea of the detachment. I thought I'd give it a crack, and I've played Gladius Ultramarines for too long. And then carrying on the list, I have 1 unit 5 intercessors just for sticky. It's useful. I have an impulsor, just a little caddy wagon for the Judicar and his 6 ICC. I have 2 units of Deathwing Knights. I have 1 infiltrator squad, 2 units of inner circles, as I said with the Judicar and with Azrael. I have a single Invader ATV because I just think they're money, 60 points, good little action monkey. And with the -1 to wound, that was when your strength is higher than my toughness 5.
Quite obnoxious.
Yeah, it's quite annoying.
Wound model. Yeah, I quite like that.
The 3 Outriders, which are obviously with the Raven Wing Command Squad, and the single Scout Squad that I have as well. I have the ICC with the Judicar in the Impulsor, that's why they're not on the table. But I do have the 3 Outriders and the Raven Wing Command Squad off the board in strat reserves, because when they come in, they get +1 to charge from the Raven Wing Champion, and I gave them the
That's not just when they come in, by the way. That's all the time.
Yeah,
it's not just
yeah.
setup.
But they also have the 10-point Raven Wing enhancement that allows me to reroll advances and reroll charges on them. So they come in with a 8-inch charge that I can reroll.
That's like a 57% success rate, I think, or something like that. Maybe even
Something
higher.
like
Quite good.
I quite like that. I thought I'd give it a crack.
Yes.
So I don't think there's enough room to actually deploy them here safely as well with everything else.
Yeah, but
not unless I just chuck everything in the middle and then it gets a bit clogged.
No,
so
what is your game plan?
violence.
Is it chuck everything in the middle?
It's violence. My game plan's always violence.
Yeah.
But yes,
Cool.
that is the list. I'm hoping it does all right, and if I do well tonight, it'll fill me full of confidence for the weekend. And if I don't, I'm probably gonna be all doom and gloom at the weekend.
You'll be fine, because you and Brendan will sit there, deploy your bikes, and start making bike noises at each other.
Oh, absolutely.
But before we get into the Warhammers, I would like to thank the channel sponsors. We'll start with Mighty Media Games. They are a game store over in Market Drayton. They very generously provided us with the objective markers and the dice that we use on channel, and a affiliate link. If you, I think !MMG will get the link in the chat, or if you go and check the description alongside the army list, you will also find that lovely affiliate link, and you can go and check that out. Gives me a little bit of kickback on anything you buy. Supporting him supports me. If you want to go and check out their events and their store in your local area, I highly encourage you to do so. It's an excellent vibe, and they like me there inexplicably, so that's good. They also put me up on the big TV.
You're a likeable person, Charles.
Allegedly. And then my other sponsor, do you want to do this, or do you want me to?
Yeah, go on, I'll do it.
Go on. It is Resin War Games.
So I'm... I need a t-shirt, don't I?
You do need a t-shirt.
I'm Resin War
Or a
Games.
giant printout.
That would be
put it
pretty
on
cool.
the
A big
fabric.
banner, yeah.
Yes.
Or maybe we just make the graphic just appear all on it, like green screen it.
Yeah, maybe when the Super Secret project comes through, we just
Maybe,
put it on the
yeah.
wall.
And put me to work and I can start making things and
Yes,
stuff.
yes.
But anyway, derailing that.
Take it away.
I run Resin War Games, which is a 3D printing miniature shop. I have a range, I think my range is currently at 400 different products at the moment, which is ever expanding.
Ran
And
out of fingers.
you ran out of
Quite
fingers. Get the toes out, get the feet out. Is Gareth watching? You might be able to help.
He's got no
wait.
toes.
But I run a 3D printing miniature shop. We print in 16K resolution now. It was 12K when I initially opened it, but I got some new fancy printers, so it's the highest resolution available on the commercial market, I believe, at the moment. And I have 1,100 sales with a 5 out of 5 rating. So I pride myself on providing quality products, and I believe my reputation speaks for itself in that regard. Sponsor the channel with Charles. I'm losing my track, my words. It's not working anymore. But you can support both myself and support Charles by using the top of the table discount code that you will find in the description for this stream. It gives 20% off at the shop, so you get money off buying stuff off me. It's on Etsy.
There we go.
Okay.
It's also linked in the description.
It's also linked in the descriptions. But if you purchase using the discount code as well, Charles also gets a kickback as well. So you're helping me, you're supporting Charles. It feels like a win-win. And I'm forever upgrading and also maybe looking at doing terrain very shortly.
Yes, hopefully we get that, because I need to practice for WTC coming up. List submission is in a month. So
I have a set you may borrow.
Expect WTC terrain on the channel before too long.
I'll come play WTC with you.
Yeah, that'd be good fun. Well, it's, definitely need to start playing more and more actual reps without giving too much secret sauce away. Oh yeah, there's not too much secret sauce. Got like a, I had a chili for lunch, for tea. Like a bit of beans just like got stuck in my teeth.
Oh, lovely.
It's not fun. Anyway, right, let's get back onto the Warhammer, shall we? I'm using the black dice because Cacarodons.
I use the red dice because
violence.
Because red dice, yes.
All right, let's have some fun.
Cool.
I want to go second. Well, that's a good
solid
start.
yeah.
Oh, shit. Nope.
That's a
That's a bit better.
So
Four.
4. Go on, give me 5.
God damn it. That was
a 3.
Yeah.
A 3. What's going on?
A 1.
A 1. Go on.
Oh,
I thought I was going to do it. What was that? 5 rolls?
Yep.
All right. Dark Angels to go first.
Dark Angels going first, which I think we're ahead. Let's have some fun, shall we?
Good luck.
Would you like to do your scout moves whilst I clear up this mess?
I
I think I wanted to go second just so I can do all my uppy downy tricks, and mostly so you don't hit me first.
Yeah, no, I don't think I'm going to do any scout moves as such, so I think
Jacob,
I'm good
you're
to
a horrible
start.
person. What's the code to support Charles and not Nate?
But you asking for a friend. Cheers, Jacob.
Oh, if you want to support the channel, you can do that with subscribing. We are like 49 subscribers away from the big 1,000, at which point I will do a giveaway.
Oh, gifted memberships as well?
Yes, there are gifted memberships. You can do actual memberships. You want support
Super chat
super
as
chats and super thanks. God whip, that OBS faff earlier really threw me off kilter, to be honest.
Jacob, I'm just going to say, the abuse coming through the super chats always hits a bit harder, you know, just saying
it really cuts them.
Yeah, that's super chat.
Would you like to draw some of your shiny new cards?
I feel like I've shuffled them very well. I've been doing it for like the last 5 minutes. So
you get like established local scenario denial.
So my first one is going to be Assassination. That's a solid start. And Secure No Man's Land. Okay.
Ooh, very nice. I will put that into top down and go and fight with the technology, because that's decided to break on me as well. The touchscreen no longer works. Good. We're having one of these days, are we?
Okay, well, Assassinate, Secure No Man's Land. I can get some points on the board at least. So, yeah, let's just do that.
Definitely makes sense. Alrighty, and you're up to 2 CP. I have no reactive shenanigans. Would you like to pick your oath targets?
Oh, that might not be a bad shout. Let's have a nosy. Let's have a look.
Oh, I need to turn off the sponsorship. Yeah, that might be useful. All sorts of freaking out. Meow.
The unit with the Gravis Captain, the big shooty one.
Yes, I have 2 of them.
The one with the Gravis Captain, though, isn't it? You've only got one with the Gravis Captain, haven't you?
Correct. So it was Assassination and Secure, yeah?
Yes, Assassinate and Secure. So I need to. No, I need to stand on thingies. I don't know if I've just put the cards back at the bottom of the deck. You might want to check that because I feel like I've done something very foolish.
No? Did you put them back on top?
Did I put them on top? I'll put them on top. There we go. So I don't even need to reshuffle again. There we go. All right. So I will just begin moving.
Take it away. So yes, Deathwatch. I'm new to Deathwatch, so I'm going to have a little bit of ramble about them because I'm learning these for an event this weekend. I'm doing the Leeds Teams Tournament, which is going to be quite spicy, quite fun. It'll be Decent, I think. I'm really looking forward to it. It'll be the last hurrah with the old points. Jacob with the super chat and the gifting membership. He is a hero. A hero. Pebcac Central. That was what was happening earlier, for sure. So I think Nate's going to be able to actually show off here exactly why going first on Terraform is better. Just because if Nate gets a set of Terraforms off, I'm never going to be able to take them off it and then re-terraform it in the same turn, which is a big advantage to going first, but fortunately it only scores in 1 point per turn.
Can I ask a question, just
Sure
interrupting? So the Impulsor, it has the Assault Ramp rule, which means my unit can get out after it is advanced.
Yeah, that's not the Assault Ramp rule, but yes. It's like Rapid Disembarkation or something like that.
Okay. Can I... should I do that? Can the unit that gets out, do they count as advancing or making a normal move?
Having made a normal
So
move.
they can
just
still
cannot
perform an
charge.
action?
Yeah, they can still shoot grenades, action, all the rest of it, but they don't count as that. So you can
you
advance and hop out onto the objective.
Roll me in advance, please.
Sure, it's going to be a 6. That was a 3.
It's a 3. Do you know what? That is more than
That's
enough.
all right. Yes, Deathwatch are a lot of fun. They do everything that Vanguard did, and I have fun with it. They uppy downy, they shoot real good, and they punch quite gooder as well.
I miss Vanguard.
I do also miss Vanguard. It's very sad. I do not think that they can push into this list if Nate plays it this defensively. I think they don't suck on UKTC, but they're not great.
What is the terrain at the weekend, Charles?
UKTC.
Ah.
But it's Teams UKTC, so I might get some terrain choice. I might not play on the standard ones every time. And also I have that element of pairing, so...
It was a genuine question, by the way. I wasn't trying to be a dick.
Yeah, no, it's fine. So actually, it wasn't Brendan that I played on Tuesday. It was Taz. I played Brendan last Thursday. I played into GSC. So I've played Deathwatch so far into GSC, into Space Wolves, which are 20 0'd because it can kill melee things that run at me, and now Dark Angels that I just can't really interact with if they play defensively. If Nate gets bored and runs at me, we have a game on our hands. Otherwise, it's going to be quite a stable 10-10, I think.
If I run at you, I die, I think, unless I can make all the charges.
That is the plan. I think I've deployed pretty badly, actually, for holding primary, but we'll see. I think I'm going to have to try and table you at some point, which I'm not looking forward to.
We will... I'm just going to... I've got my pivot still, because I've already used a pivot. So we're just going to...
And the new Wrath of the Rock is quite good. Prediction for the first round, Jacob. I'm going to pair into that Scrub Grey Knights player in 20 0. We've paired into Jacob's team.
Have you?
No, there is a very specific faction I would like round 1. Just remember, I've got my lieutenant here for reactive shenanigans.
I know, that's absolutely fine.
Cool. I have a plan for who I want to go into, and it's the bloke that's got a 4-up invulnerable save and loads of 3-win profiles. With my bucket O dice at damage 3. It's quite fun.
I'm just moving so I can terraform.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm probably not going to step out and invite any violence.
No, I'm making sure that I put enough OC that if you were to step out, then
I have to
would
shoot you to kill
yeah.
you. Yep.
I would still hold it. Okay. So a little bit different to how typically playing. Normally, when I would play melee, I'd always state that I'm 1 inch off a wall, so that I'm harder to charge, especially on UKTC, not doing CC. It's going to be slightly different in this one because, for example, my inner circle with the Judicar are right up against the wall, so I can get as many bodies on the objective as possible, and the unit has to fight first.
Yes.
So I invite you to come and charge them if you wish.
I might.
The lion is right in the corner there as well,
Mm-hmm.
and he will stand there as well.
Yeah. Now I might charge both of those and say you can only fight first with one of them. I'm not suggesting it's a good idea, but it is an idea of all time.
Honestly, I'm okay with that.
Yes.
If that's how you would like to approach this.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't, but I might.
I mean, it could be funny.
Like I think I can kill the lion in a single activation, but it gives up my Judiciar to do it. And
Yes.
I think I can wipe the Inner Circle squad, but it gives up one of those units to do it. Who knows? I might just forget I'm a moron.
I will put these
But no.
in a circle. Just
So Jacob, can I just have Custodes, please, on Saturday? Please, 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 please. I'll take a light board and everything. Because I get to play Invuln or Death, which is a lot of fun.
I will just advance the intercessors as
Yep.
well. Just a 1 gives them a 7. Yeah, that's fine. Gets them just up here. I'll just leave them off the terrain.
Good.
There we go. Do I want to do anything over here? Not particularly, because it just opens me up to a bunch of shooting.
Yes.
I'm okay with this. I will put these right up against the wall as well. If you want to come and charge me, go for it.
Not particularly, thanks, bud.
Yeah, I didn't think you'd want to, but
I would rather not.
yeah, I get that.
But we'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. He said, very convinced. What was I looking for? I was checking my stratagems. If my uppy downy strat requires me to downy, or if it's just a go into deep strike and sit there for a turn, because I think I'd rather have the rapid ingress option. Detachments, stratagems, site-to-site teleportation. Yep, just until the end of your next movement phase, they gain deep strike. So
they'd come back in off strat reserve.
if
then.
I didn't bring them in immediately.
Yeah.
Understood. That's good to clarify how that works.
Okay, so that's a different word in that. It's quite unique, that, isn't it?
Yeah, I think fairly intentionally.
Right. My turn is relatively simple. Is it on the overhead now?
Yeah, we're on overhead.
I'll do some pointing. So over here, the Impulsor advanced up with the ICC and the Judicar. I've got 4 models touching the objective here for 8 OC. My
they
infiltrates.
get banner, don't they?
They're just OC2 standard.
Oh.
OC2 standard, which is odd, but
Yeah, that's pretty alright, isn't it?
5 infiltrators in the back corner just here. The Deathwing Knights in the middle have just moved up against the wall with a line right in the corner here as well. The Scouts have come out to touch that objective. They will terraform, as well as this inner circle squad here. They will both terraform to give me 2 terraforms.
Makes sense.
And it will give me the double secure no man's land as well.
Yeah, it's very nice.
My 5 intercessors have stickied my home objective and just moved across to the middle here. And I do have my ATV, which is just tucked in a little bit over here. My Deathwing Knights over on this point here on the right hand side have just pushed up right up against the wall with Azrael's unit just tucked in right behind them as well.
Makes sense.
And I
Make
think
a little holder for these things. That'd be useful. Cool.
and that is it. It's a very non-interactive turn. I
Yes.
just want to get some primary on the board.
Makes sense.
I'd like to score my secondaries. I'm giving up the scouts for it, which is a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. So over to you, Charles.
Cool. I will free strat with Gravis Captain and pick up himself and the other Indomitor kill team. They're probably going to just drop back down. I'm going to shoot the scouts and actually make you play the game with something real.
Cool.
Is my game plan. So.
I'm okay with this.
CP, I got up to 2, you got up to 3. Are you keeping or getting rid of Assassinate?
I'm getting rid of Assassinate.
Sounds good. But you do not get a CP because rules and junk.
Yes.
And I'm going to draw. Please be something good. Cleanse. It's okay.
Yeah.
And recover assets, which now completes
End of your turn,
end
isn't
of
it?
my turn. Yes.
Which is
it's
significantly better.
Sabotage that doesn't. Yeah. Cool. So that'll be an easy bit of scoring. So I'll pop into top down. I'll get these in here. So sabotage. It's recover assets. And cleanse. The oath target will just be the scout unit because it's a scout unit.
Yep.
The decision is: do I terraform or do I cleanse objectives? I don't rightly know. Is the long and short answer. I would like to do both, but that is way too many resources for me to give out. So I might genuinely just take a 0 scoring turn, or go for recover only. Or I would have to sacrifice a unit that I don't particularly want to sacrifice. This can go 12. It is within 15 of the objective, so I could give you a unit of dudes. It's not going to happen. That's just not a thing that I'm interested in. I definitely need to stop this terraform. Wow, terraform actually... Let me take out the camera. Terraform completing at the end of the turn is really, really annoying. It's actually pretty good.
I like the change, but talking from a purely biased point of view right now.
Yeah, that's fair. This guy's going to hop out here. They're not thingy, are they? They're not...
Don't get rid of
They're not
I
Deathwing.
think. No.
Good. Because the Deathwing... Would you like to explain your Deathwing stratagem and why I'm so scared of it?
So there is a fantastic stratagem with the Rough the Rock detachment, which allows me to charge in my opponent's turn. Now, it is for any unit and it is 3 inches. However, should you have the Deathwing keyword, which is surprisingly quite a lot.
Except for the lion.
The lion, yes, which is
quite funny.
annoying, but hey ho. But if you end within 6 inches, or you end at the start of, is it the end of the charge phase, start of the 5, end of the charge phase. If at the end of the charge phase you are within 6 inches of a Deathwing unit, I can just declare a charge on you.
Good.
And it's pretty scary, and it's an amazing primary control strat, I think.
Yeah, it's not fun. It's
Yeah.
not fun for anybody trying to go, I'm just going to toe onto this objective. Because you know who else has the Deathwing keyword?
Inner Circle Companion.
Yeah. I mean, I could toe on here with 10 idiots and lose 10 idiots without you charging me, and you just do it in your turn, which
Exactly.
I'm not fantastically interested in doing. So we're just going to play nice and slow. Nate can pull ahead a little bit at the start. I'm okay with that. It's towards the end of the battle where I'm going to be doing all my scoring once I've whittled down the scoring. So I think I'm going to take my 3 points on recover and terraform an objective just to force Nate to do something about it. Takes one of his activations to turn it off. Otherwise, I'm still just going to keep scoring it. Can you can't terraform your home field anymore, can you?
No, it has to be No Man's Land.
Oh, I say anymore. You could never. So
I'll just make sure that's actual right. We've got the
chap
card
is
here.
terraforming there. He's going to go and toe on here.
Yeah, ejector
We
marker
are
can't be in your
recovering
deployment.
there. I probably put the rhino out here. Nate doesn't have actually a great deal of shooting.
I have very little to no shooting.
I think the rhino is probably safe just to go straight forward. It will position so that it can disembark all the dudes behind the wall. And because they are less than 2 inch bases, they can get an inch off of it. I'm just going to go back a little bit to actually make that so. But he is, more importantly, outside of my deployment zone. So that will be recover, take my 3 points, cleanse, I'll turn into a CP. Those two chaps will be doing, pushing the terraform button at the right point. And then I'm just going to bring in my Indomitor kill teams down here. I'm just going to step all the way over here just to push back the charge options. I don't think I'm going to need more than... I don't want to do this. Because line of sight gets a little bit interesting. Line of sight's not that interesting. It's fine. Because... Can 40mm bases fit on here? They cannot. It's back to being interesting, Nathan. So heavy bolter. So the regular heavy ints, because they're going to be the only ones that have range. Front, these ones. Your advancing charge. Talk to me about how that one works.
So I can see the advance roll before I have to declare it. It just
the
states
in your movement phase.
it just says in your movement phase.
Sounds good. So you could bring some Deathwing Knights into this squad. I'm relatively okay if that happens.
Yeah, I could. So they've got a 5-inch move. If I rolled the maximum,
It's like 23, right? Is the max threat range?
11. So 11 would just get me the other side of the wall. So just
Would you be able to finish your move the other side of the wall? Or would it?
no, it gets me.
That
Yeah,
side,
it gets
I see
me
what
to
you're
this side. Sorry, I should have been
I'll
more
give you a
specific
10
in
inch
that.
charge because the aggressors
would,
actually don't
yeah.
do anything. It's just I'm just stacking basically all of the
Shots at the scouts.
shots at the scouts because the other squad's going to come down probably back here and do the same because they are very safe there as well.
Okay.
These These guys have line of sight to everybody because they are taller than the front of the rhino, which is good. And then these guys can just pop back down here. And then they have... There was a big part of me that was like, I could double oath the inner circle squad here, just to stop you running at me. But no, maybe I should have single oathed them and hoped that this was enough, but I'd rather not. Rather not risk giving you the primary. We're not doing any doctrines this turn.
Okay.
Shockingly,
No one ever saw that coming.
Europe. The main question now is do I get these chaps out of the rhino? Probably not. So these guys will go back here. If you want to run at me with your inner circle, you can.
Okay. Honestly, I think I'm good.
Yeah. Like, you could do it. Whether you do it, very different story. You will have an amount of cover with this. It's fine. Cool. So that's going to be my movement phase. Quite cagey, quite passive. Let's do some shooty bang bang time. So I've done my actions, done all the actions that I need.
I'm just going to spend 1 on smoke.
Yeah, that's the other reason why.
Yeah.
Fuck smoke screen for a game of darts. We'll start with a squad that can only see these guys.
Okay.
I don't believe anything else is in range other than just the various big boy bolters that are, yeah, nothing's in the 18, so
Cool.
we'll do the Deathwatch heavy bolters first. 6 shots because there's 2 of them, hitting on 4s now
Yes.
with sustained and lethals,
Oh.
which is all right when you roll 3 6s. So 3 lethals which go back in,
So I'm on 3 already.
and then these are going to be wounding you on 3s because they are strength
4.
5, strength 7.
4s. What's my detachment roll?
Fuck you! That's what your detachment roll is. So that is going to be a total of 5 at -2 goes to -1 because you have cover.
Correct. So 5 ups.
Yes, please.
Here we go. I'll take
3
2.
damage apiece.
So well, they're very dead, but
Takes 3.
I will go 1, 2, 3.
Cool.
There we go.
And then the little ones, they all, well, 3 of those miss. Okay, and then this is back to winning on 4s because fun rules. 2 at minus. I want to say this is -1 goes to -1, I think, but it could be -2.
Well,
It will not matter.
it will not matter if 1 dies.
Yes.
Cool.
Indomitor squad.
Actually, if I do this cleverly, was there any way I could have...
They should have all had line of sight to everyone because they can see over the edge of the rhino.
Cool, okay.
Yep.
Doesn't matter then, so I'll just leave that one scout guy there.
The Deathwatch heavy bolt rifle is AP2. They're both -2. Cool.
So
The
I rolled a 5.
other Indomitor team will do the same. So here's the heavy bolters with their sustained and lethals. So 1 lethal, 1 sustained, and then 3s.
4s.
Yeah, that's what I said. 4 of those saves, please. These are -2 goes to -1.
These scouts weren't destined for this world.
No, they were not. But you see, I had to.
I mean, that was a fairly decent
He
attempt.
gave it a go.
Yeah,
He
you
really
know,
did.
he really tried. Tried his hardest.
Lovely stuff. So Nate can have some early primary scoring. I get a terraform off. He was unterraforming. Recover assets is 3 points. Cleanse our ditch for a CP, which takes 4 in your turn. You will go up to 5. There is no challenger yet because
No one is behind by 3?
nobody's behind by 5. Yeah,
I thought it was 3 for challenges.
No, it's
Oh, 6. It's 6.
It's 6,
That's it. You get 3 points
one.
from them.
Cool.
That's
So
it.
Nate is going to get, I believe the primary and terraform is still the same.
Is it 4
Yeah,
each?
4 each.
Okay, so I'll get 8 primary.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good.
And then 1 terraform as well.
That completes the end of your turn, but I'll mark it now.
Oh, yeah, because
Yeah, terraform now scores inexplicably the end of the turn.
I was trying to do it turn 1 and cheat anyway, so...
You can do the action turn 1, you just can't score it turn 1.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yep, because the action is not limited.
Right, okay. I'm going to actually start by drawing my objectives.
draw
That's a
your
really good
cards.
start. So, first card is Overwhelming Force.
Cool.
Second one is Recover Assets.
That's another cagey game for Nate.
So I got to 4 CP. I spent for smoke.
Oh, you did spend for smoke.
I did smoke,
Okay.
yes. So, Overwhelming...
Kill shit on objectives.
So, you've only got 2 models.
Lieutenants that are
and-
going to run away
Yeah,
from your melee army.
I come near them and they run away. So I think, because I have 4 CP at this moment, I'm going to spend CP
Who
to
is your
burn
own
it.
target before you redraw? As far as why that stratagem hasn't changed, which is quite nice. Oh, they shut the window. Oh, so hot.
It's very warm.
Yeah, it's really warm when the window's shut with all these lights on.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to make it the big Gravis Captain unit again.
You just do not want me to run him into you, do you?
No, I don't. Stay away from me.
Boring.
And then I will spend for the redraw as well. So I've got Recover
Yeah.
Assets. I'm discarding Overwhelming
Let's do this
Force.
first.
And I got
Charodons.
Storm, Hostile, Objective.
Oh, that's much more doable.
Yeah, that's okay. So Recover and Storm.
Yep. Is it violence time, Nate?
It might be time for a little bit of violence.
Just a smidge.
Just a smidge.
Just a smidgens. Talk to me, Goose. What are we thinking?
Right, so I need to get both your combi lieutenants off objectives.
Yes.
I have no choice in that matter because that's 2 terraforms that are currently happening. And I don't want you scoring any
they're done.
terraforms. Oh,
That one's done. That one
one's
is
done.
just removed.
Yeah.
I've cleaned your filth off of it.
okay.
Hey, look, there's a chaos pamphlet here. The Wonders of the Dark Gods. That's what my last
So-
one is about.
how does this work then? So you've completed the action at the end of your turn, so both those objectives are terraformed. Now,
Yeah.
unless I do the action on the objective, they stay terraformed, correct?
Each of those objective markers is terraformed by you. That one is. If that objective marker was terraformed by your opponent, it no longer is.
Okay, so
So it just
that's neutral.
So let's imagine you're -1,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm +1.
Yep.
And then when we do it, we add that. So that's currently at -1. That's at 0 because +1 -1, and that's at +1.
+1 to you, yeah.
So you can -1 it, you can -1 that there in
I
terraform.
like that analogy. Yeah, it's a good analogy.
Yes.
Okay, so all I need to do then is storm something and do some recovering. So over target will be that big old unit in the back.
Yes, makes sense.
My recover assets is just going to be Impulsor and Infiltrators.
Yes,
So that's 3
let's clear
points
that
on
up
that
front.
straight away.
Yes.
I just now need to get rid of these guys. Oh, I have to pick an aura actually for the lion.
Oh yeah. 'Cause does he want to uppy downy?
Does he want to up you
Is that
down?
at the start of the command phase or the end?
It's just the command phase.
Oh.
So
Still before
Well,
redraws, but
no,
it doesn't actually matter.
I say that with confidence. I would like to
Yes.
check that.
Just 'cause that, in a more competitive game, I would enforce that you pick that before you see your secondaries, because if you suddenly draw, oh, this is good if the lion, I don't know, teleports into the deployment zone.
Yes. Read the full card. Yes, so it's in
You
your...
still count as terraform. What? Each turn, if the unit does, each of those objective markers is terraformed by you. If that objective marker was terrified by your opponent, it no longer is. So does that mean it's now terraformed for me as well?
I don't know. Hang on. In your command phase, so I can do it at any point.
Cool.
So,
Just before the redraw, because that's at the end of the command phase.
yes.
But yes, it's fine. I do not mind if you pick them up. Read the full card. Oh my god, right.
Is Jacob telling us off?
Each of those objectives is terraformed by you. Oh, because it doesn't say instead. So yes, that is terraformed for me in the centre there. Oh, that's much better for going second. Jesus.
So
you can just walk onto it, terraform it,
yeah.
and then you'll score points. Then I'll do the same, and I'll score points.
So they both terraform now.
No, yours is no longer terraformed.
Yep, but
for
yours
you,
is.
But so that just goes to +1.
Yep.
So my whole analogy fall apart immediately.
Oh.
They're both terraformed for me. You can take them both back.
By doing
They can't go back to not being terraformed, basically.
Okay, so it's either you're terraformed or I terraformed.
Yes.
That's really strong.
That's dumb as all hell. I think that's wrong. But fair enough. Rules as written. I'm going to let somebody FAQ it.
Yeah, me too, Andrew. Me too.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So my positioning is not great to deal with this. I have an intercessor that can reach.
Do it with the lion. Don't be a pussy.
Pardon?
What?
I will not be baited into this, Charles.
Yeah, you fucking will.
Yes, I will. You're right.
I have got the Judicia an inch off the wall there, but you know, do it with the lion. You won't, coward.
You're right. I'm not giving you the line. I've just got to decide if I want to uppy downy the line.
He can probably drop into a back corner somewhere and do a big recover, which would be hilarious if you wanted to randomly score 2 more points. Oh no, never mind. I've accidentally screened it.
Yeah, this is well screened as well. Actually, I could drop him here and then go.
That bit I was comfortably
go for a 9-inch and it would be hilarious.
Yeah, sure.
Because if I picked up one of these entire squads.
Oh yeah, it would be game, but you know, I actually know how to screen. Sometimes. Sometimes, not really.
Do I push this further back over here in regards to deep strikes? I think Lion is just going to sit and do what he does. He's just going to go into the aura, reroll 1s to hit and wound in melee.
Okay.
Because he's got that aura, he's got the uppy downy aura, and his third aura, I still don't know.
Makes sense.
His third aura will be... the Feel No Pain Against Mortals. That's it.
Oh, that's
he
good.
kept it.
Yeah.
Really good against like T-Sons.
Yeah. Oh, he lost the stupid Vex strat. That's
I
good.
really like
Yeah,
that.
that doesn't surprise me because it was very good.
Right, so 5 will get me there. Okay.
Easier if I hold this for you. 5 gets you just towing in there.
Just towing on it, so it takes it off you for primary denial. I might roll an advance.
It would contest it with one guy on it.
Yeah. So let's just roll an advance.
Okay.
A minimum 1 advance is going to get me onto it with more than 1 model anyway.
Yeah, of course.
So.
And do you spend the strat to
4.
advance and charge immediately?
I think I have to. Yes. Or no. I think the wording. Is just in your movement phase.
Okay.
So.
I'll look it up whilst you do that.
Okay. So I've got a 9-inch move. So 9 inches is quite nice.
Dark Angels, Codex Dark Angels. Wrath of the... This is a codex supplement, by the way, and it has 5 detachments in it. There are armies out there with 2 detachments and no codex. It's good, isn't it?
Marines, bro.
Let me guess. Inescapable Justice. Nope.
It's the last one, the red one.
Leonine Aggression. Nope.
Oh, no, sorry, it's a blue one. Apologies.
Tactical Mastery. Your movement phase.
So it just says the movement phase, so I can advance them.
You can do it and then decide at the end of the movement phase if you wanted to
Once-
charge them. So...
Okay, so I can
You're
just...
going to run away 6 inches.
Obviously. Why would you not?
This is a very good question why I would not. He's going to do it in a way that doesn't accidentally get me tagged. Like, you can charge him and come through the wall. That's absolutely fine. But if you make base, you will not be able to get back through the wall with your 3-inch piling. Or your 3-inch consolidate once he's dead. Is the intention. And then you just catch a face full of melter, and I'm okay with that.
I'm not okay with it, but...
Yeah. You probably just don't spend the CP now. It's like, fine.
I'm still tempted to spend the CP.
Yeah, that's fine. Taz tried that. Taz tried to kill that combi lieutenant with his bikes, grenades, an actual grenade, and then a charge. Lived on a wound, didn't I? Le Boche.
You're very proud of that.
Oh, yeah.
Right, so they're there, and I can make a decision as to whether or not I want to do that. These guys need to come out and terraform over here. Your combi lieutenant is only OC1. These guys are OC2, so just one body on there is enough to flip that.
Yep, so that's going to give you Storm for 4 points.
Cool, so we're just going to do that, like so. I didn't really want to have to sacrifice these, but I need to stop the terraform. You have more trading than I do, though, which is quite frustrating.
I do. I do. This is very true.
So they'll do that. So they'll terraform just to do that. Hopefully that stops you doing it.
Well, I can terraform it back in your turn.
Yeah.
In my turn. That's so weird. I mean, I have to like use an action to do it, but I think I'm okay with that because it'll just be a combi lieutenant. He is... What is the Lion's current charge to him?
2, 4, 8, 8.
It's still a 9, so... Yeah, if you bang a 9 with the Lion, you bang a 9 with the Lion. That's fine.
It gets me here. Who's behind that wall over there?
Unit of Intercessors.
Intercessors.
So this is Judiciary and Deathwatch veterans.
Cool.
They reroll hits of 1 all the time.
Okay.
Which is kind of nice.
Right. I think I'm just gonna. I'll keep the impulsor for now. I think 9-inch deep strike. It's gonna push you out to like here anyway, so there'll be no angle for the ICC.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
Like that, and then the impulsor's just gonna try and squeeze in as much as possible.
Understood.
Like so. I just push.
So I can't just drop and shoot you.
Yeah.
Without, I could rapid ingress, advance, and assault round the corner, but it's.
I mean, if that's what you want.
I'm not wasting 2 CP to do that with a unit of. Like it would have to be a unit of Terminators. It would have been something I definitely considered with like if I had the Indomitors still in reserves because they can actually come in from that board edge easily enough, but it's just not worth doing.
I think that's the best I can do. I think you might still be able to draw an angle on the impulsor.
I can get the Impulsor. I can definitely get this guy unless he steps off of the terrain. There you go. No, I can't.
Okay. Why? Because that's meant to be fully blocked.
It's not. This notch is actually here. I learned that
is
at the
it?
weekend. Yes.
Okay. No,
You can drive a Royal Dawn through that gap now because of it.
Really?
Yeah, it's
'Cause
5 and a bit inches, but it cuts out around his sponsons, so the Dawns can go through outside. So this notch here you can see through. This window is blocked, but like the notch is there.
That's honestly quite terrifying.
Yes.
So his back corner to get to 5 there.
But we'll see when the
7.
if the new layouts
Goes,
change with the new missions. I'm going to be very excited to see what they do. UKTC have announced that there is going to be a draft coming by Monday. So we
advance
can
the
expect
ATV.
that on Tuesday's stream. I need to find a
4.
victim for Tuesday, but we will be playing the new layout and the new missions.
So 5
be
to
very excited.
there. So 12, 16. So 11. So 11 will get me behind the terrain, which is quite nice.
Sure.
Cool. So the idea here is just diagonal movement of 5, gets that back wheel from there to there, and then we will just go the remaining 11 inches, and I will just sit there like that.
Yeah, setting up more action monkeys in the corners.
Yep. Just like that. And then, what's my charges here? I don't mind coming through the wall. I might have to anyway.
6 into the Rhino, and probably the same into the Combi Lieutenant.
I think it's probably a little bit closer into the combi lieutenant, but I'll let you just check.
Oh no,
that.
yeah, that's definitely to get the back of your base. I'll give you that on a 4.
Yeah, I figured it might be about that.
And if you roll a 4, you can like just pile in and swing into that guy anyway.
Yeah.
Easily enough.
I think it'd be nice to try and kill an asset. I can't stop you having the terraform, but I think I need to engage a little bit. But you are just going to get a unit of Deathwing Knights, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Okay, so I think I'll do that. I think I will just declare the Combi Lieutenant. I don't trust myself.
Is that in your movement phase? Would you like to bring your reserves?
Oh, you think of the Rapid Ingress?
I would like to at least think about it. It will be a very short think.
Go for it.
Fuck's sake, he's called my bluff. I do now actually need to consider these Terminators in this matchup are weird because they're probably one of the few things that can. So how much OC have you got on this point? It looks like 6. Never mind.
I'm hoping there's 4 models on there, so the OC2. But if it is, if
there's
I can't,
3 models, it's still OC6. I can't take it with a 5-man Terminator squad.
You couldn't deep strike anyway. It's 9 inches.
I can rapid ingress and then move on to it.
Yes, sorry. Yeah, but then you just charge and kill. Oh no, because I fight first. Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's I'm probably going to bring the 5-man squad here, move them around here, and try and kill a number of inner circle. I'll give them the anti-infantry 2+ and just throw a bucket of dice at your head. It's a lot of CP invested. It's 1 CP for this. It's 1 CP for the advance. You could throw the 9-inch charge. I'm happy if you do that. Yeah, I said do. So if I go there and move 5, I'm going to get the 3 cyclones onto him that I can see. Shoot him with sustained, with... Yeah, I'd get it. I'd get the sustained, I'd get oaths, I'd have anti-infantry 2+. It would cost me 2 CP to do all of this. Probably feels worth it to just try and whittle down. I want to test it. I want to test what that damage profile actually looks like more than anything else.
Okay.
So I'm going to spend a CP for rapid ingressing my Terminators. Because as far as I'm aware, the Deathwatch Terminators don't have teleport homers. If they do, I'm going to need to get some sourced between now and then. So just the 3 cyclones at the front. And similarly, if Nate charges this, I am infinitely happier if he does it. Because they're 3-win models, and I have 3 damage guns. And this is a 120 point unit or something ridiculously cheap. So I'll go like that. Cool. Lovely stuff.
Okay.
All right, would you like to do some shooting phase?
No, I'm going to spend the 1 CP of the advance and charge to put me down to 2 CP.
Yeah, cool.
Shooting wise, I don't have anything, it's just action.
Terraform
and then I'm just going to try and charge.
And recover, like we said. So recover will complete for 3. You'll get 2 terraforms. And let's see the charge. So it's a 4-inch charge into the Combi Lieutenant.
It is. Right. We roll a 9.
That is pretty tasty. There we go. See if the angle cam can catch the drama. Or if I blocked myself with the I blocked myself with the wall. They do have teleport homers. Oh, good. I need to get some teleport homers sorted for Saturday. So I'll dig through the bits box, see what I can find.
You can't go that way because I can't move through your models.
Could 9 run all the way around here and base him if you wanted to?
I was doing the 9-inch from the back.
Oh, sure.
Trying to block myself off a little bit.
Yeah, makes sense. So that you are at least a little bit protected from.
Yeah, 9-inch. I can't make my way around now for the back of the base, so I can just do what I want basically.
Well, you still have to base here and here, but then 2 guys will be able to get what they want. Pretty much.
So we'll just do that like so. Do this one here.
Yep.
Like so. You'll have to do engagement like that.
Yeah, and you'll end up tagging the rhino here as well, which is actually suitably annoying for me.
Yeah, and these guys, I'll just do this just outside an inch, just a pile in.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
Cool.
You haven't given me a heroic intervene here. Well, you have.
I think I can't stop it because I rolled such a big charge.
It's not worth me doing because I can't put myself out of combat. You would just leave that one dude in combat with me, and my eradicators don't actually have fallback and shoot. So
okay,
we're not doing that.
Right. Okay.
Cool.
I will start punching.
Yeah, makes sense.
Cool. So just do the piling. They'll both just touch the rhino like that, and we're just going to come to the corner like that as well, just to make it really awkward for you.
Yeah.
I'll do the 8 into the rhino first.
Sounds good.
So, these hit on 2s, because Deathwing hit on 2s, still rolled 3 1s, good start.
That's good.
And then 4s, because anti-vehicle, anti-monster 4+.
Yeah.
Give me, wow, that was 4 1s and a 4. Cool, just give me 1 save. 5 up.
Like that. Thank you.
Loves it. And then I'll swing the champion first. He's got 5 attacks, hitting on 2s, and these are sustained 1. Okay, 2 go out, 1 goes in, and then these are strength 6, so freeze. Can I have 3 5-up saves, please? Oh, no, 2 5-up saves, 1 dev wounds.
Okay. So the 3 5-ups or 2 5-ups?
2 5-ups and 1's
Like
a dead
that.
wounds.
Cool. So it's 6 feel no pains.
Yep.
Let's do these quickly. He
Takes
takes
2.
2. He's down to 2 wounds left.
Cool. And then the other 8 attacks. Cool.
This
And
is
then
not worth an armor content.
freeze. Another 5 5-ups, please.
Easy. I've not made any. I made 6 feel no pains. I just need to make 5 of these. Have I made 5 of them, Nathan?
No, you made a statistically average amount of 2.
That makes sense.
Cool. And then I'll just come around for my pile in just to make things more awkward.
Yeah, that's fine. The rhino will punch back at you. It hit you once. It wounds you once.
Just roll me a 2-up save. Cool.
Roll you a 2-up save. Cool.
Quite literally the exact one
Yeah,
number.
well, I'm nice like that, aren't I?
There you go.
Lovely stuff.
Right. So,
Okie dokie. So at the end of your fight phase, I
oh,
will...
did you want a reactive move that lieutenant, by the way? No?
Because you had a 9-inch charge with these guys. If you'd moved either of them out, I would have done. But I figured you are not charging him with 5 intercessors. So
No, I need to stop the terraform.
he was staying there for bait reasons mainly. So I'm going to free strat with my Gravis Captain, pick
Up
up
Danny.
himself and the other unit of Indomitors, just because. Why? No, I'm not going to do the other unit of Indomitors because they're going to get melter range.
Okay. I score 2 terraform now as well, don't
So
I?
you score 10 on on the. Yeah, I've done it.
Oh, you've done it.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yes. So I'm going to score 4 points on the primary.
And 1 terraform.
And 1 terraform, which is the end of my turn, because you didn't take that terraform off me, so that's good. I got to 4 CP, you got to 3. I'm going to draw the red cards.
Yeah, don't draw my cards.
Well, you're rolling the red dice, and normally that means the red cards.
I mean, you gave me the red dice.
Defend Stronghold.
Oh,
And Overwhelming Force.
I mean, that's great.
The scouts are fine. Yes, but unfortunately I'd actually have to commit something real to deal with them.
I mean, you can just shoot them.
Yeah, there's cute angles I can look for that can do both. They're currently in the sky.
I know, but
I'm probably going to bring them to have the option to shoot into Deathwing Knights, because I need to kill the Deathwing Knights as well.
this is very true.
Only you score 1 for secure? What? What do you mean?
Pardon?
I'm so confused. Elaborate what you mean, Andrew. So I have Overwhelming Force and Defend. Defend is fine. Overwhelming Force, I hopefully will get some points. It was aimed at the dog and not me, which makes a change. Oath targets. I'm going to pop my Tomb of the Ectoclades to get double Oath this turn, because I think I'm going to need it. And I'm going to go army-wide sustained hits.
Cool.
I'm going to Oath these Deathwing Knights. I have genuinely no idea how this is going to go, by the way, as a turn.
I think it'll all go very well.
And for one of us. And these in a circle. Movement time.
I only score 1 secure.
Yes. You can't rapid ingress onto that objective, which is nice, but I do have to be aware of the rapid ingress threat from some Outriders. Kind of. Not really. Outriders aren't real, they can't hurt me. Going to get... So what was that about you only scored 1 on secure?
He hasn't responded yet.
Because you were holding these 2 objectives.
Yeah, I was holding, the middle and that side. Maybe he didn't see the ICC behind the building, perhaps.
Given the benefit of the doubt, the man does wear glasses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's my dude bros. This guy's being dudes. They unfortunately cannot make it onto this objective, but nor do they need to. They are just going to come and vibe on this side. So you have OC2 on this objective, which is fine. I think the Rhino's going to have to try and desperate escape. And he'll get there with his move. So does the Rhino hurt himself?
He does.
CP reroll. He kills himself. Good. Does he explode? He does. D3 to you? No, Rhinos are just 1, aren't they?
No, I think they are D3.
Oh, excellent.
What other mortal wound output have you got?
Dev Wound Hammers, Grenades.
Mm,
I think a Rhino's just one.
I think it's D3. I think you've got the 3 there.
Fuck me, there's a lot of Rhinos in the game. It is Delinimized D3. That is 3. Okay.
Yeah. I think I'm just going to have to wear it.
Sure. That's good. Into... Yep, everything else. Into the Deathwatch Veterans. It's 2, kills a guy. Into the Indomitors. It's 3, kills a guy.
I'll take that.
That was an angry Rhino. I would really have liked him to go and
Storm
take
Hostile is only 1. Where have you put my disc? Hang on, let me have a look.
Is it 4, not 5?
It's 4, yeah. Which we've put 4 on. Storm, you control 1 or more objective markers that you control by
Yeah,
your
he didn't need
opponent.
to storm multiple. Nate is just an overachiever. that's what that is.
Yeah, I had to put the Intercessors out for stopping the Terraform and the Deathwing Knights. I wanted to kill the Lieutenant, and I think I need to force some engagement, I think.
Yeah, makes sense.
I'm giving it a go.
It does get my other unit of Terminators out of me, unfortunately, because I need to kill those guys. He's within 8 of that guy anyway. So I think the other Terminators just drop here to throw a yeet that way. The Judicia is right in amongst it, so that's probably not worth doing.
Oh, were you thinking extend by any chance,
Nathan.
Andrew? Charles.
I'm going to put a dice here.
Oh, have I not
And then I'm
screwed my
going to say, would
backfield?
you like to fix this quite big problem?
No, I'll wear it.
Oh dear.
I fucked up, dude.
Oh,
Drop a unit of Terminators there, go for it.
I don't like this.
I know, but I've made a mistake. You might
I
not-
also don't think it's the right play. So.
I think you capitalise on it if you want to.
Yeah, do I want to? I could drop an Indomitor squad in, and I can get Melter range and just go blot.
I don't think an Indomitor squad would fit, is my only thing.
10-man squad, right?
They're big squads, buddy.
They are. I mean, we'll try it, because I think an Indomitor squad will fit there. If they do, I might change my oath to something different, but we'll see.
Actually, no, it's quite a big spot, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's quite a big spot. Like, just move the ATV back. It's
No, I will wear it. I've made
now
the
I actually
mistake.
have to make this decision. I think I go Melter range into the Deathwing Knights, and just we play Invuln or Death.
Your metal's oh, you've got a strap
Because I've got
for
the strat for it.
They're only metal 2, though.
Yeah. So it's D6 plus 1. With sustained plus all the other guns, and that I can't give them the anti-infantry 2 plus. I could definitely pick this objective off,
It's sticky.
but that's the more interesting angle. If I can get a line into the Judicia, which I don't think I can. So
I think this will be a very quick game.
I don't think this is the right idea. I don't think it's going to kill nearly half of what I need it to. Going in here and going
Double
to
check the 9-inch from the Intercessor.
yeah, the one back there. But I think maybe going into those in a circle with Azrael is probably the better spot to put them. So.
Actually, it pushes it right back to there.
Okay, then yeah, this is
Yeah, probably not the rune there.
I get
maybe.
the 5-man.
Oh yeah, you get Terminators, and absolutely.
But yeah, I didn't see those intercessors. I am little legs.
Oh no, you might.
It's going to be very, very close. Have you got any of those printed widget?
I think I've got some of them back. Yeah.
Because we will pick up this terrain piece and do it properly.
I have a lot in my bag.
So if I can do this, I'm changing the oak target.
Hang on. So if you just want to move the dice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just move the dice.
I can move my models easily enough.
So just do that like
Just come off
that.
of his wheel. It's going to be the biggest gap.
And then 9-inch there, like so. And then you want
12 from them, but that's
that's like 9 plus another 3 on top of that,
Yeah,
which will be there. And then you've got.
okay. So I can fit the whole squad here
I mean, that's a play, dude. That's game-winning play right there.
if it connects. Because right, the problem I have here is, let's say I take the oath off of these guys and I put it on these guys.
Yeah.
Off Azzy's squad. I pop the strength because it gives me the AP as well.
Yep.
But as he doesn't care about that. But it puts the melter range on, which helps
Just don't forget this unit is -1 to hit, -1 to wound, and it's a 4-up invulnerable save.
there. Yes.
But it's surprisingly more tanky
So I
now.
might just not do the melter profile.
Yep.
The range profile. I might give them anti-infantry 2+.
You just absolutely drown me in wounds.
And just, if I can lift Azzy's squad and I get lucky with some melters into these guys,
You collapse a complete flank.
I will... Yes, it does very horrible things.
I mean, you said you wanted a quick game tonight.
I'm going to do it, because let's see.
Cool.
I'm not convinced it's going to work. I don't think the Deathwatch are that lethal.
Ooh,
But I'm very happy to be wrong here.
I think you might be underestimating it a little bit.
Yes, I might be. Just might be. Like if I spike the sustains, then I spike the sustains, and it's going to get real rough real quick. How am I dealing with those? Oh fuck it! If I'm sending it, Nate, we're sending it.
Learn more from your mistakes. Exactly, Andrew. I made the mistake. There's no point sugarcoating it. Might as well just wear it. I'm playing the list at the weekend anyway, so I need to remind myself to remember to screw my backfield because we are playing missions 1, 2, and 3 from the pack anyway.
Do I bring the Judy out to kill? No, the Judy does not go out to kill. To kill those dude bros. The Terminators. Can we get some 9-inch bubbles off this guy, please? I want to see if there's a space for Terminators that can get the angle into those intercessors.
Sorry, let me just move
as well.
out the way.
Whilst you do that, I'm going to back these guys into metal range.
These guys are all up against the terrain anyway, so I can just move it and just put the bubbles out. These widgets are pretty useful, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, you could pop it off against the outside of the wall, right? I think it would have been.
No, because I was an inch off the wall, so you wouldn't have got.
Okay.
You wouldn't have got the natural 9 inches from it.
I see.
So
heavy bolters to get that line.
here we go.
I'm discovering that micro is very important with Deathwatch. What are my things? It was Overwhelming Force and that other one.
That other one, Overwhelming Defense Stronghold. Just keep something on your home objective, Charles.
Yeah, and keep this screened.
That is your 9 inches there.
Because it'd be really funny if I do this to Nate and then promptly forget to screen it myself. That's the 9 inches, cool. And then 9 inches from this guy is going to be like that guy there, cool. Let's do it. I think Deathwatch is about finding the hammer strikes, of which this is hopefully one of them. We shall see.
I think this is potentially game winning right here.
I think it could be. Right, I do need this. Oops, this terrain back now. There's going to be something like. Were they up against?
They're up against that bit like that.
Okay.
So as he's as far forward as
yeah, it's more for the line of sight into those chaps that I want.
You should be able to do it.
Yeah. So I'm going to put these guys where they were, and then we'll remeasure where the terrain was, and we can just pop Azzy back there. Because that's as close forward as they can get. And then they'll have a random 9-inch charge back that way. Cool.
Right. If you just take them off, Azzy was literally in the peak of it like that. So it was literally just like that. Just make sure it's right. So 5 and 5.
Oh, they're not right up against the wall.
No,
I see what you mean by up against it now.
Yeah, they're against.
I thought you meant they were against this wall, and that's why we had to remeasure. But
no, they haven't got the fights first, have they? So
then yes, this line of sight absolutely does exist, and it can hurt Nathan. So I'll put some cyclone missiles down that way. Hopefully, I can spike enough. Frankly, so this should be interesting. They've moved. My backfield is still screened. Importantly, it stops the counter push here because I was more worried about you rapidly ingressing a squad here and the Outriders go nom. Now I think the Outriders probably want to rapidly ingress in the backfield to help mop up this without bringing the Deathwing Knights backwards. Maybe send the Lion backwards. We'll see. Would you like to rapidly ingress, Nathan?
Yes, I would.
Sure. Actually, before you do that, I'm just going to hop my 10 Deathwatch veterans out into this corner here.
Okay.
An inch off the wall, the Rhino as well, because I want his free strat. I want the Watchmaster's free strat to be able to start doubling up sustain next turn for whatever's left, or do uppy downy jank and stuff like that. No, I don't want this. I've got enough CP. I had a plan for this. They're going to stay in the Rhino because you can't oath them. That's literally the whole reason they're in the Rhino. They're waiting until turn 5 and they're going to run out with OC2 and take that objective with you, and it'll be fine. Life will be good. Fin will be leg, as they say.
I just want to make sure you can shoot these guys with the Terminators if you'd like. I just need to make sure I'm not being stupid for coherency.
Sure.
So I just need to...
Yep. We are in top down for this, which is good. But yeah, I do absolutely agree. Learning from the mistakes is the way to do it. It will not be a mistake that Nate forgets soon if it goes badly for him.
I'm just making sure there's no line to shoot this squad here from the big Indomitus squad here.
Of course, mate.
But the Terminators can shoot them should
so
you
the
so
line
wish.
sight's like that at best, but range 24 would be that if I wanted to do it with Melter.
Cool. I
Range
just
18
want to
would
make sure I'm not actually
Yeah.
cheating, which I currently am doing.
You are grand. So we're going into an unoathed squad there, which is fine. Yeah, the anti-infantry 2+ strat here is just a little bit bonkers. Because it's going to be a bucket of dice into Azzy's squad.
Just make sure I'm outside the 9. There we go. Oh.
Unfortunately, I had no way of getting these guys around the corner to see the intercessors. Look at me complaining that I've not completely had my trousers around their ankles. Right.
No, it's not you, it's me. I made the mistake.
Yeah, no, it's part of it. You have done exactly the same to me with Guard. You remember Guard versus Ironstorm, and I fucked up, and you went, "You've lost 3 tanks, 1."
I'm going to nod and agree. I don't remember, but yes, if you say I've done it.
That was fun. One of us had fun. We're going to start with this squad because they're going to shoot without buffs.
Cool.
Into the... do I want a grenade? That is the important question. We're not going to start with that squad. We're going to go with the fun squad.
Cool.
The fun police. They are going to spend a CP for +1 for the anti-infantry 2+ or anti-monster 5+ weapons in their guns. And I will put all of the melters into the Deathwing Knights. Everything else into Azzy and Friends. I'll start with the...
just AP values.
Invun and Invun.
Is it all AP2 and higher?
AP2 or AP0.
AP2, oh, okay.
Or
Yeah.
AP4.
So there's no point with armor contempt.
There is
Nope.
nope.
Fair enough. So start with the melters, you say?
I'll do the heavy bolters first into
Heavy bolters.
Azrael's squad because it's flat 3 damage.
-1 to hit, -1 to wound.
Yep. So 4s with sustained because...
Rules.
Rules and oath. They're also sustained and lethal. Right, let's try that again. Didn't get... Well, it got 30%, 50% there. That's fine.
Yeah,
2
force.
to wound.
Have you got the
Anti-infantry 2+.
anti-infantry 2+?
Cool, that's 3. These are 4-ups for 3 damage.
4s or death.
Yep.
I'll take 3.
That's good.
That's cool. I'm matching your rolls.
Yeah, we're doing the average result.
Yeah.
We're getting really fucking weird about it. I'll then go with the 2 damage regular heavy bolt rifles.
Cool.
No, I'll save them for actually Azrael. We'll go with the aggressors now, and this is fun. Do you know the aggressor profile off the top of your head?
4-1-1 on the gauntlets twin linked, and the
It's
top
3
ones.
shots each on the gauntlets.
3 shots each on the gauntlets.
Hitting on 4s, cause walls and junk. Rerolling. So yeah, this was the melters, like I said. 1, 2, 3, 4 go back in, but these are not lethal.
Okay.
They are, however, 2s with twin linked. That is going to be 3, 6, 9, 10 on your 3 episodes, please, mate.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll fail 4 for 1 more dead and 1 on 2 wounds.
Sounds good. We'll do the blast grenades now. So it's 3d6 plus 3 because 1 each for blast.
Yes.
11, 12,
15.
15, 6, 10, 15. This is good. It puts the fear of God into my opponents for this weekend, so they'll avoid me and give me the bus. I will be the bus driver. That'd be a sick costume to wear, wouldn't it? A bus driver costume to a fucking teams tournament. Hitting on 4s because the -1 to hits. 1 out, but 2 back in. I've run out of dice. Wow. And this is wounding on 2s. Do you see why I like Deathwatch?
I can see why you like
It's
Deathwatch. It's
quite-
a lot of Daka,
It's
dude.
quite good. 2s. Yes. 3,
Jesus.
6. I care not for your -1 to wound thing. 9, 12. Just the 15 from
3,
15
6,
shots. Perfectly average.
9, 12,
I've still got all the rest.
15.
Fucking hell.
3s. It was a very good save roll, though.
Oh yeah.
And you fell 3, so it kills the 1 on 2 and puts 1 down to 2 wounds. So
Sounds
we'll just
good.
move
I
it
will
over.
shoot him now with the 2 wound damage.
Cool.
From the heavy bolt refills.
So 4s.
And re-rolling for oaths. No sustain, no lethals, and then 2s. 3. These will be 4-ups for 2 damage apiece.
So kills him, puts 2 onto Azzy. So Azzy goes down to 4. And
Now I have to look at what Catan Mandan has as his gun, because he's got the Mastercrafted Bolt Rifle, because he's a shooty boy in this detachment.
I think it's 513, but that's the Marine one. I don't know if Deathwatch get.
Oh, it's not a Deathwatch Gravis Captain, it's a normal Gravis Captain.
Might be a 512 actually.
Gravis Captain, ranged weapon. It's a 513 with 2 shots.
513, I was right the first time. Cool.
On 2s, becomes 3s, rerolling. 1 sustains, and then 2s. That is going to be 1, -1, so a 3-up on Azzy. You have Animagic
2 up.
A 2-up on Azzy
2
then.
up, yeah. He has Artificer. Doesn't make a difference.
That's fine.
I'm just going to go double check he's got a 2 up.
Sure. And he's down to 3 wounds left?
4 wounds.
4 wounds. Oh, he's got 6 wounds.
Yeah.
I don't care. I've killed 6 in a circle.
Oh, yeah.
And now I'm going to shoot some... So here's the 2 melter guns. These hit on 3s. Snake eyes. And here's the 2 multi-melters. These hit on 4s. Good. No hits from the melter.
I mean, you just killed an entire unit in a circle. I'd take that.
It's not worth the trade. It's straight. This is what I was worried about. Like, it's not enough. It depends what your clapback looks like. There's a word.
Yeah. Took save, 6 wounds.
Yeah. These Terminators are going to shoot everything into the...
Intercessors?
The Intercessors, correct, Mundo. Which is going to be... Missiles, because... And one of the Stormbolters are in range. So 6 shots with the missiles. 3s were sustained. They 3 miss. 1 explodes. 2s becomes 3s, because rules and stuff. 3 at -3 becomes -2, I believe. Might be -2
missiles
becomes
should be
-3.
-2, I think. But
I'll check.
I think it's 4s with cover.
Yeah.
I failed off.
Well, it's
anyway.
not that.
No.
So first one dies. Cool. And then the 1 Stormbolter hits you twice. Doesn't wound you.
Cool.
Deathwatch Terminators with their Cyclone missile launchers are in fact AP2. Yes.
Yeah. I said they're not the
Sounds
same as
good.
normal
Yeah.
Terminator ones.
It's just the Indomitors that randomly get better shooting. That's fine. So we will spend a CP. We'll throw a grenade with my Deathwatch veterans into the Terminators.
Cool.
That is going to be 2 more wounds.
I might as well pop it now. I'll pop the Watcher now.
Makes sense.
I might say the Terminator. I do not.
Cool. Because Terminator. My choice there was with them or with the Combi Lieutenant into the Intercessors to make the split firing options a little bit easier, but yeah. So the Indomitors are going to shoot now. We're going to put the 2 bolt rifles here and 1 of the heavy bolters into these guys. So you can see him down this line.
Do you mind if I just change who I take? Like that?
Sure, if you pull off the objective, then
Is that right?
yeah, that's absolutely fine.
You can terraform.
Terraform. Thank you, Nate. Everything into the... yeah, you want to preserve the asset a lot more, I think. It's more
At this point, yeah.
yeah, so everything from the Indomitor kill team into the Deathwing Knights. In that case, do I still grenade? Yeah. Why not?
I mean, you could take it back. I'll put the model back.
I wanted to chip the last wound anyway.
No,
So
fair
it's like it's either yeah. The way I do it is irrelevant. So we'll do the multi-melters or the melters first because everything's in melter range.
What's the AP of everything else?
4, 2, 2.
So if I armor contempt with cover, I go down to 2s.
Down to 2s. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Do I spend a CP for a bonus AP here or ignore cover? Yes, I probably do. I'm going to spend a CP for ignore cover and give them assault. Why not?
Cool, I'm still going to go armor contempt.
Yeah. So the multi-melters on 4s, and I get to reroll this because oath. Good. And then the 2 melter rifles on 3s with 1 sustained. And this is wounding on 3s becomes 4s. Cause
Are you strength 11 now?
I am strength 11, so 2s becomes 3s.
3s.
Glad somebody's remembering the rules. 1, invuln or death. Invuln or mildly inconvenienced. I hate Deathwing Knights.
Invuln.
So this +1. See if you reroll.
Oh, really?
No, I need to.
No, it's not worth it, dude.
So he takes
1
2
just takes... no, because you rolled a 1 plus... Oh, 3 down to 2.
Yeah.
Yes, sorry,
Cool,
you are
that's
right.
fine. I will do the 2 damage guns
Actually-
in there.
Can I reduce the melter damage so it
Because
goes?
it's addition, so you just
And I
it's
can't.
cumulative.
Yeah, but I can't reduce the 1 damage down to
You
0.
can because you add and then minus at the same time.
But you decide order.
No, it's for addition. It's you can go negative then come back up. Yeah.
I'm trying to argue to give you more
No,
damage.
it's
so
fine.
I'm
Here's
trying,
the
So you
Deathwatch
go
heavy
to
abilities. These are rerolling for oath. No sustains, which is very annoying. When I went, oh, no, I just Deathwatch was like they can just crumble.
So 4s.
4s. It's going to be 2 at -2, ignoring cover, so this goes to -1, so these are 3-ups. Cool, loves it. The aggressors, 8, 9 shots. 3s, rerolling, we are fishing for oaths with the 1 damage stuff.
Okay.
1 out, 2 out, 1 back in, 1 back in. This is
5s.
5s, twin linked. No, 4s, because I'm strength 7.
Strength 6 plus 2. 4 plus 2, 6. Yes.
Still 4s.
Still 4s. Still 4s.
Twin linked. That is going to be 3 6 saves on your 2-ups.
Takes 1.
Cool.
Perfectly average.
3d6 plus 3 blast weapons. 5 8.
So you won't get
So
any blast because you killed
I
me with a
killed one with the
grenade.
explosion, correct. And the explosion.
Oh, and the explosion.
No, the explosion took you to 1.
The
Yeah.
explosion and the grenade. Yeah.
We are fishing. Bukito dice is a fair and valid way to play Warhammer 40,000. 3 sustains, 2 out. 4s. This is strength 6 with -1 to wound. That's all right. 3 6 7.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this should kill the one on a wound. It does and passes a wound over.
Sounds good. And then we'll do the Deathwatch heavy bolters.
Okay.
The heavy bolt guns. Fishing. Maybe I should have fished with other stuff, but it's like mathematically I think the same. It's probably better when you've got any ones. Anyway, this is going to be 4s. 2 at -2 ignoring cover, so these are 3-ups. Takes 1 damage.
Down to 2.
Sounds good. So that was underwhelming. Last but not least, yeah, it makes up for it, I suppose. The rockets into everything into the inner circle.
Okay.
Yeah. So Stormstrike rockets, crack profile. It's literally just the rockets and the autobotters. It's not the 2 other dudes. So the rockets on 4s because -1 to hit. Still no sustained, and then 2s becomes 3s because rules and jump. Good. 1 -2 becomes -1.
Nope, takes it.
D6 kills a guy. And then the storm bolters from the 3 dudes that can shoot.
Okay.
4s. This would have been so much nicer with oaths, but it's not the end of the world. These guys needed to be here to pull you into doing something to deal with them. And then we are looking for 4s. Yeah, 4s, because I'm not -1 to wound. So 4, 3-up saves, please, mate.
So 1 goes down to a wound.
Sounds good. And then we get an easier wound dice for Azrael. Yeah, I think I probably could have played that turn a lot safer, and it's probably better in the long run. We'll see. I'll make some 9-inch charges, and it won't be a problem. In Deathwatch it's splits. It's not the Gulliman Oath. So let's just be a hero. 9-inch charge with Gravis Captain into the We're gonna
ATV.
You could then heroically intervene with Azrael. That's fine if you do that. It's much better than if I charge there and you heroically intervene that guy away. So the 9-inch from the aggressors or the Indomitor squad. Nope, I'm going to spend my CP to reroll it, which is why I didn't reroll the damage into the dude. Whee! Never punished. Never punished Nathan.
Okay.
No, he's going to have to base, so you can heroically intervene with Azrael if you would like. I'm going to stack 3 aggressors touching each other and say, do you want to? This guy gets to go 10. I'm more concerned about just running the fuck away from everything than anything else at this point. At this point in time, 10, go all the way around here. So, like that. 10. 10. 10. Good. Would you like to heroically intervene?
No.
Cool. I will try the 9 with the Terminators into Azrael. Good. Does it get them through the wall? That is the important question.
No.
Nope, so they're going to have to reroll that and try and get a 10. Fine. They can reroll throughout the
Oh
day,
yeah, you've already said that. Don't worry.
Nope, it's another 9.
I mean, still though.
I mean, it's rubbing it in the face, isn't
yeah,
it?
I mean that's really solid.
The kill team veterans are going to go into the
Definitely.
Deathwing 4. That's good. You are going to have interrupt CP. You're not interrupting that, so that's fine.
I haven't got interrupt CP. I only have one CP.
Oh, why have I got you down?
I used
oh,
armor
you
contempt
armor contempted
and I
rapid
rapid.
wrist.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I can't interrupt.
Oh, okay, so there was a lot more fasting there than necessarily needed to be. Which is fine. What do these guys roll? They rolled a 4, which is good. So it means I can go like that, he's going to base there, so that nobody else can base, and then he'll go around the corner. And then the aggressors are going to, or the Indomitor squad are going to go in with an 11. Okay.
Wow.
This is all right. Where do I want to put these guys? So that was the wounded guy, yeah?
Yes, he's on 2. I've just moved the dice out of your way,
perfect.
that's all.
So, I mean, I'm going to have to end up basing him, aren't I? So
Absolutely.
that's fine.
You could probably base with just 2.
Just the one, I think, because I can use coherency to foots it otherwise.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, true.
Because he has to go there because he can always be in coherency. Those 2 guys, and then the rest just build around this way. If these Deathwing Knights are alive at the end, I will be...
Massive if.
I will be upset, but not entirely unsurprised, to be fair. I know what Deathwing Knights can do. And then these guys will bomb a long charge into the...
Ravenwing?
Yeah, what do I need for it?
9.
Well, give it a go.
Rapid ingress outside 9, so...
Sure. Yeah, let's give it a go, because I may as well get to swing them once before they die horribly.
Okay.
Or do I want you to kill them out there? I figured out why you're holding your CP. Have I fucked myself up? You got your tape measure because mine's broken.
Yes, there you go.
Am I within 6 of this chucklehead? Yes, I am. Good, we're going for the 9. Is that why you're holding the CP?
It wasn't. I didn't even realise.
Well, okay, have a free idea on me. It's fine because I'll just bang the 9. With a reroll, of course. Like that.
You've made every charge, Charles.
Yes, I have, Nathan. Yes,
every
I have.
charge.
Yes, I have. So he goes there for coherency. Yes. Sometimes your opponent just does smash all of their charges. It does happen.
It's a game of dice. It does happen.
So he can go there as his max movement. I want to stay outside of 6. Yes.
We know what the intention is. Just want to stay outside of heroic.
Or the charge at the end of the charge phase. Either option is suitably bad for me. Cool. Right, now I'm going to make a mess of all the chaos stuff on the board. Where do I want to start with? So you have no way of interrupting. Your only real defense is an armor contempt.
Might as well just go left to
You're
right.
not spending it there. I assume that you'll probably spend it on the Deathwing Knights, so I'm going here. Terminators, because these guys are bullshit as well. You'd be pleased to hear. Am I convincing you to play these guys yet, Nate?
No. No, I want to go Dark Angels for a bit.
Fair enough. Where is the tape measure?
You can only have 5-man Terminator units in Deathwatch, is that right? Or can you go full 10-mans?
That's a very good question. I'm sure chat will let us know. I like that, Nathan. You're promoting chat engagement. So these guys inexplicably have 3 attacks each with their power fists. 3, 6, 9, 12.
Isn't that just normal for Terminator?
Yeah, but the inexplicable powers are going to be sustaining. Hitting on 3s.
Yep.
Vex sustained. Dos. Threes, drop, but 1, 2 go back in. I am strength 8. You
So
are 4s,
fours.
not that. So these are going to be 2s. Meow. 3.
3 in the middle.
9,
3 in
10.
the middle.
Yep, that was a wound. So 3, 6, 9, 10. Minus 2 for 2s.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I love these Terminator models I've got as well. They're very sharky.
They do look very cool. I failed all but 2.
Oh,
Yes.
so
So
the dice have not been
1
helping.
dead, 2 dead, 3 dead, and I will...
So the weird things you do here is like you take the banner, and then these 2, Ah, and then the fourth one dies and you're in trouble. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, there's no way
Yeah.
around it, Charles.
Never mind.
It's unfortunate, but it is what it is.
Yep. We'll go with baby washing machines. Because I do not have Calgar, and I'm so used to going. We'll go with Calgar next. That's because I played too many Marines. There is a screenshot somewhere of me saying that if I do play Marines, somebody's entitled to just take my entire Warhammer collection, and I'm not thrilled with that development.
I was going to say, you've played quite a lot of Marines recently.
I have, and allegedly none of them have been by choice.
I'm pretty sure the Deathwatch is by choice. You seem to be enjoying
The
yourself.
Deathwatch is literally because the other guys on my team play World Eaters and Guard as their only armies, and they were the two factions I wanted to play. So I was like, I'll take Marines, and then I went to a team event and got battered by this Deathwatch list, and I was like, that looks fun, I'll do that. So yeah,
It's like, I'll do that.
I got very quiet towards the end of that story. Aggressors in combat are 3 attacks each.
3 attacks, 8/2/2, twin linked.
In on 3s. That's out, but it's back in and it's back in. And then strength 8, -1 to wound is going to be 4s with twin links. It's 350 for 10 of these guys. Why are they cheaper than Grey Knight Terminators when they are quite substantially better? I dropped 2.
1, 2, 3,
8, 7.
4, 5, 6, 7. So 5s. I made 3, but it's still enough to kill it outright.
Yep. Cool. Bonk. I can't go into Azrael as much as I would not like to do that. You have 4 back in charge with Azrael?
No.
I think I'm outside 4 anyway, so... Yeah, I am. Cool. Right, we'll do the veteran kill team first then, because 2 wound, dev wound.
Okay.
So there's 2 hammers in this squad, which is 6 attacks. These hitting on 4s. Do you want to armor contempt?
AP of the whole squad?
2 on the hammers, 1 on the power, 2 on the power swords, and 1 on the dev wound.
Oh, I'm contempt.
Sounds good. Cool. So 4s rerolling. And because we're playing Space Marine 2, that's a sustained. Yeah.
Cool.
I do like the Thunderhammer in Space Marine 2. It's good fun. Strength 10, toughness, not that.
5s.
5s.
So 3s.
3s with dev wounds. Okay, that's going to be 4, 5 invulns, please. Oh, not invulns.
3
3
ups.
ups. Yep.
5 3 ups.
So it kills the wounded one.
Kills the wounded one.
That is all I wanted it to do.
It's this guy out here.
Yep.
There we go.
And then we have 2 power weapons. 3s, but this is worth fishing for oaths. Well, it's less worth it, the 4 hits. But it's fun. So 3 go back in. These are strength 5, so looking for 4s. It's power weapons. Bosh. No rerolls on that, so just the 1 at -2 becomes -1. Loves it.
Cool.
And then we go with the Indomitor team. So the aggressors in on 3s. Sustained, and I will fish because I think I need to. 1, 2, 3 out, but 1, 2, 3 back in, and then
4s.
Strength 10 on the charge. So,
Oh, you get the +2 strength, don't you? So 3s, twin links.
twin links, which is just as well because I rolled a fair few 3s there.
You rolled a statistically average amount
3,
of.
6, which is a fair few. Like literally, that's what the words mean. 7, please, mate. Invulns for 2 damage goes down to 1.
Not invulns.
Oh, these are -2, and armor contempt only lasts for the phase.
Oh, it's a
For the
different unit
activation.
here.
Yeah, this is the Indomitors now, not the
So 3 damage then. So
Cool.
1 is on a wound.
Good, and then we have just an assortment of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dudes. 7 dudes, because there's only 3 races. 3s, effect sustained. Boop. And then re-rolling. Yeah, I told you these guys were going to live.
Strength?
6.
6,
on the
so
charge.
4s.
So 3, 6, 9 sustained back in. So there's 5.
Do you want some of the red ones?
No. Don't be silly. I've seen how they've rolled.
Yeah,
No.
I don't typically play the red dice.
Yeah. They're only good for World Eaters.
They don't like me.
4s. But like, it's still fine because this unit is still just going to live, which is very sad.
It doesn't net me anything. Though.
It's going to be fine. You'll be fine. So 3, 6, 9, 12.
Oh,
two
I had
ups.
10 in my hand.
So
Right.
statistically, I should finish the wounded guy off.
I need to roll 5 ones for them all to die.
Just the one, so the
just the
wounded
one.
guy dies. It's fine.
Cool. So it's just that guy against the wall.
One dude
there.
left. I will go into top down and do my consolidations.
Cool. I think you've swung with everything, so...
Yeah, you can start punching back where you would like. He is just going to come back through the wall, so he's not
Cool.
getting seen.
I don't really get to punch with a lot. I'll do the Deathwatch veterans. Are they 2 wounds each?
They are, mate, yeah.
Okay, so I'll swing into them with the
They have
champion.
got a bloke with an inbun.
That's fine.
They've got 2 blokes with 4 inbuns.
Hitting on 2s with sustained, so 3 hits. And then these are 3s. Just give me 2 AP 2 for 2.
Yeah, I'll put these on 4 inbuns.
Yeah.
Because
Why
I
wouldn't
want
you?
the Thunderhammers alive.
Kills
dice.
one.
Good.
And then I have one guy, my Raven Wing. I genuinely don't know what these guys do, so I'm going to have to look them up.
Yeah, you have the commander, and I think probably we put the champion back because I think he's slightly better. Where's the bloke with the flag?
That's the champion. He's the champion, and he's the apothecary.
Oh, because you bring the ancient back anyway.
No, I don't think I can bring back character models.
I fucking hope you can.
No.
Brenda's been doing it to me.
Hang on. Yeah, excluding character and
Yeah, he's not a character.
ATVs. Are they not character models? The
No, it's only the character that's the character.
Raven Wing champion.
Yes.
Oh.
So you can bring the ancient back. Yep.
Oh, okay. No, fair enough then.
Yeah.
So
I'll be
I've
on GK next after the game. If you think you're going to win, Jacob, sure.
4, 5, 6.
Sure.
So Mastercrafted Power Sword. These are 5, 2, 2s.
Overall Enforce, I don't score.
So 2s, 5 hits, and then these are 4s. Just 3 saves on your own bun. Failed 2 to kill a Terminator.
Okay, 3 of those. I failed 2 and killed the Terminator.
Cool. And then just
As requested.
3s on the normal guy, or 3 hit. These are Strength 5, AP 2, 1 damage, 5 wounds. Just 3 AP 2s. Fail all 3 to kill a Terminator.
No.
No, cool.
So, at the end of your turn, I'm going to score nothing for everyone in force. And I've started defending the strongholds. I terraformed 2 objectives. So I'm going to get 2 points there. And I will discard overwhelming force to gain a CP, which will turn into 2 CP in your turn, 1 in that, which means that I'm the challenger. It's 19 to 31 at the end of turn 2.
You're the challenger?
Yeah, I'm leading. I'm behind by 21.
It's fine. You've already won this.
I'm not convinced. I'm really not convinced, dude. You'll see. You'll see. You've got so much game left in this.
No, I haven't, because my rapid ingress threat is already dead, and I've already lost an ICC. I don't have enough elements to deal with you. No. Right.
Cool.
Okay.
We're in a new battle round, so everybody's hanky dory. I'm with 2 CP. You're up to 2 as well. As we go into round 3, you are holding 2 objectives for 8 points.
Yes. Right. I will
draw some
draw
cards.
my card. So area denial.
It's pretty good. Kick me out the middle.
Call the horde. I can do call against you. No, it's 13 models now.
13
isn't
models, and he's 11 in that squad.
Cool. So engage on all fronts.
Pretty good.
No, because I haven't got anything. I can get a point for engage.
You can get 2 points for engage, I think.
You
have a Deathwing Knight back there.
This is not going to be alive at the end of this turn.
He is if he passes Desperate Escape.
I'd rather just leave him there and pray that he survives the combat.
Fair enough.
But-
I admire the enthusiasm.
Yeah, he's not going to be, but eh.
Yeah, it's fair enough. It's worth doing, because if he does somehow tank it, I can't uppy down the Indomitable
Yeah.
squad, and it's like, cool.
That,
Cool beans.
so area denial and...
Kick me out of the centre, which is very easy to do.
Yeah, so I'll do area denial, I'll do engage. I do get a terraform.
Scores at the end of the turn.
Scores
but
at
yes,
the end of
you
the
will.
term, I'll
You'll
get a terraform.
At least 1, probably 2 on terraform.
Yeah, so, okay, battle shock for the guys in the middle.
Yeah,
Needs
oath
to-
target before all needs.
Oh,
You passed. Oh no, it's going to change all of your decision making.
yes, I know. Oath target is going to be
That mess.
that mess.
Sounds good. I'm going to open the window.
Is there any inbuns in that unit?
Hmm?
Is there any inbuns?
Yes, the captain.
That's it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Otherwise, it's just T6. 3 up save.
So he's going to go with his reroll 1's hit, reroll 1's
big
wound,
bomb stick.
because he can pick up 8 statistically because he's AP 4.
I have got armor condemned, but yes.
Pardon?
I have got armor contempt. It picks up 7.
Yeah. If you want to pop it, you can.
Probably not.
Okay.
I would do it for free if I hadn't, because he's got his battle round free strike.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. These guys are gonna come forward here, like so. Would you like to reactive move?
Nope.
Cool. Lion, 8 inches gets me there,
Yeah.
which gets me a 5-inch charge.
Do you score terraform in both turns? That sounds like some bullshit.
Yeah.
End of the turn, each player scores 1 victory point. We're not going to start playing that now because we should have played it from the start. Terraform just got real dumb real quick.
So they'll go like that.
But yeah, it changes too much about how we play, but we have learned for next time.
So 16. So it's an 11-inch charge or a 5-inch movement, but I could just bolt them over there like that.
Top down. I think my turn went well. Like, there's no understatement. I killed 2 big bricks. Like, this is the only reason why I'm happier about my turn, was killing these. Oh, you get the dude back in this squad, by the way.
Cool.
Apothecary brings the bloke back. Killing those outriders is good because it stops that squad being quite as threatening on the charge. They're still pretty nasty, but it's not invuln or death. Making this charge and pulling Nate out of position is the real important thing. Like, he can use the lion to reposition easily enough, but it means he's not going, here's the lion and Terminators this way.
He'll just go outside of an inch.
Sure. Do I want to overwatch him? No, carry on. So I've killed plenty, but it's... like, if I find myself out of combat here, I'm in a much happier place to then be able to murder all of Nate's stuff next turn. As it stands, like, I can't interact with that corner, and he's very far ahead on primary because of it. But I will start to pull ahead on primary now, or catch up a little bit here, and hopefully the challenger cards help me with that.
Alright, I'm going to roll an advance on the Deathwing Knights.
Okay.
In the centre. For 4, so they're going 9. So from the wall, 9 gets me here. Would you like to reactive move?
Yeah, I definitely will, but I would like you to finish the movement before I exactly do that. So this is all inch blocked. He can go here and be the sacrificial lamb, which gives me some cute options vis-a-vis heroic intervening to just make Nate slightly sad. Or I can just take him out of dodge and make him safe. I think I'm just going to take him out of dodge and make him safe. Cool. If you bang the long charge in here, it's relatively okay for me still.
Okay, cool. Right. This guy is just going to do that for a 6-inch move. I'll have to pivot. So they'll go 8, and then we'll move another 2, like so, 10, pivot.
Cool.
I'll just...
They move 12, do they?
Yeah, impulses do, gladiators 10.
Ah, very nice, very nice. Beat goes the parking lot.
The squad's just going to look at body in this unit here.
Cool.
Actually, oath target wise, I think I would be better oathing these guys.
Okay.
Rather than those guys, because he's got reroll once to hit and wound anyway.
Yeah, makes sense.
And he gives it to Azrael. So do you mind if I swap
Yeah,
oath to the
absolutely, go for
Terminators?
it. That is fine. I'm just gonna roll all the 4-ups with a shit-eating grin.
Yeah. I'm going to
Taking
roll.
agents to lead. Ooh,
I'm going to advance on the impulsor as well, actually, while I think about it.
Yeah, it makes
for
sense.
5. So.
It is just trying to screen my uppy-downy bullshits.
I'll just do that. I've already paid for the pivot anyway.
Yep.
So
Is he touching the objective or not?
he should be touching the objective, yes.
Might need to nudge over a touch, but yeah,
There we go.
the intention's fine.
Cool. I need to kill something. I need to kill this entire unit.
Yep.
I need to kill these Terminators here. I
Yep.
need to kill and get over here. And then if that one Terminator's 5's there, I might actually be back in this game.
Are you giving those Terminators advance and charge?
Yes, I will spend 1 CP to give them advance
Makes
charge because there's
sense.
0 point not actually doing it.
Right.
Cool. Shooting wise, there isn't a great deal. Lion will shoot his pistol.
Yep, makes sense.
No idea what it does. I think it's 2 shots. 1 hit. And sorry, chat.
No, you're
I'm
good.
having to check every
You're all
profile.
good. Just for awareness, Nate, I have 2 CP, and I can use a free strat on the Gravis squad as well.
That's fine. Strength 8, so it does wound. It's -3 for 2.
Cool. This will be a 6 up save. No, one guy takes 2 damage at the back.
Cool, and then we'll do exactly the same with Azrael. He has got a pretty fancy gun, I remember. It's anti-infantry 4 plus dev wounds, rapid fire 1, so it's 3 shots, 8, 3, 2.
Alright.
Okay.
Well, that might kill a dude.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have overwatched him.
So they all hitting on 2s. Make sure. Yeah, he's hitting on 2s.
Yep.
These are, I'm looking for 4s for devs. So that's 4 devs, and that is a wound because it's strength 8 -3, 2 damage. So 6 up.
Cool.
Nope, so kills 1.
Kills 1 and then
kills another one.
Where's the other bolt rifle dude? There's that dude there. Cool.
Cool.
The 2 heavy bolt rifles have died. That is fine. That was a non-zero amount of shooting. Fair enough.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yarr.
Right, we'll roll some charges. Let's go for the things that are...
Terraforming with the dudes in the middle.
Oh, yes, terraform. They could pass their battle shock
Yep,
as
makes
well.
sense.
So, yep, we'll do that. These guys in here, I'll just
in a
roll
circle.
it, but
Yes.
6.
I will measure what you need for this guy. He needs to go just more than 8 to clear his base, so it's a 9-inch charge into the Deathwatch veterans down here.
That's much bigger than I was hoping for.
Yeah, they are like strong all the way back.
Okay.
If you don't want to spend the CP and just leave them there, that's fine.
No, no, no.
I think you have to throw the Hail Marys.
No, I'm already out of this game if I don't.
Yep, makes
Azrael,
sense.
because...
I'll overwatch for free. Because I was overwatching for free the first thing that moved. Boop.
Cool.
So the 6 heavy bolters, or 6 shots from heavy bolters, you are still my oath targets. You're rolling. So that's 4 devs. No, 4 lethals and then 4 sustained on 3s.
4s.
4s, so 6 saves, please.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Invuns for
5,
3 damage.
6. He's already dead. There we go. Cool.
Good. That was dumb.
Lion will try and make that charge.
Yep, makes sense.
So, not like that. I have to spend the 1 CP I've got.
Not like that. I think that's definitely just game now.
Yeah, that's game. Deathwing Knights into the veterans in the middle.
Bang a 9. Mate. We'll double check it.
No. We said it was 9.
No, double check it. I'm happy for you to check my measurements.
No, Charles, you said it was 9, and you're not going to try and cheat me.
It's
So it's pity. You said
there's nothing worse than when your phone fails. I've done it before. I don't just double check my measurement, and I did it to a guy once. I said, he was like, "Are you sure it's a 9?" I was like, "Yes. Go and check my measurement," because he thought an 8, and he goes, "Yeah, it's a 9." He was so defeated.
the problem is you do that, and then someone's like, "Oh, it's slightly angle," and it's just like,
it's
"Oh, it could be."
Agrees charges first.
Yeah, it's just like you said it was a 9. I trust you.
Yeah, makes sense.
So that's what it is.
On the bright side, I can't fuck you up with interruption.
I just rolled a 3 into a 3.
Yes.
Not ideal, but
That's what the lion does, though. it's the lion.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yes.
All right, cool. I'll just have to swing over here. ICC. Let's see if I can actually kill you.
I will armor contempt.
Cool. I'm gonna use.
I think you just pick up the squad, but I want to see.
I'm gonna use big swings because it's lethals. So
Yeah.
I've only got 5 now. So 1, 2. Actually, I'll swing with the Judicar first because he's actually damage thingy, isn't he? And dev wounds. He's damage free.
Yeah.
Of his profile, and he's on invuns as well.
Yeah.
So he's on 2s re-rolling. Just re-rolling.
Does he get lethals or anything? No, he's just precision devs, isn't he?
Precision devs. So still missed that. And then these are going to be freeze with devs. Give one's dead.
2 invuns?
Yep.
2 invuns. Okay, so 2 have died.
2 died, and then we just swing.
Yeah, with 5 dudes.
So 1, 2,
These are -2 for 2?
3.
Oh,
They
3
are,
saves.
yeah. 4, and then 5. These are lethals, though.
Yeah, makes sense.
So
again, this is a good. Just I'm testing damage profiles more than anything else at this point.
and we hit on 2s on these guys.
Are
Do
you
I
fishing?
just fish?
You fish.
Yeah.
It's lethal, is not sustained, right? So
yes.
Yeah, you still fish. Okay.
Yeah, because if you've got Azzy immune, it gives you sustained and lethals, which
I'm
is
very
quite
glad
tasty.
I shot them to death.
Oh wow. Okay. There's a fair few ones there.
I mean, if that was your wound roll, it'd be even worse.
All right, so they're all lethals, which is a good start. And then these are freeze to wound. That's a good room draw at least.
Okay,
So 3, 6, 9, 10, and 12, 13. 13 saves.
13.
So-
3 ups for 2 damage.
On average, it should kill them.
Yeah, I've only got 6
statistically.
wounds left in the squad. Kills 1, kills 2. There is 1 dude left.
No, there isn't. They're both dead. I killed one
You
with
killed
my
1
champion.
in the...
Yeah.
Fine.
That's
Right.
why I said.
So you know when you said I wasn't going to try and cheat you? Apparently I just proved that false. I'm going to bonk you on the head with a big fucking hammer now, lad.
Yes. I have no CP because I popped my.
Yep.
I tried the reroll charge.
Yep. So the Thunder Hammers times 2, 4s rerolling.
Why? Oh, he's
Because you're
still
still my
my
oath,
target.
and
Yes.
I still have sustained. And then...
Freeze.
Freeze.
Strength 10, I'm assuming.
Yeah, with devs. So 1 dev for 2 damage, and then 5 invincibles, please.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Watch or feel no pain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, they've already popped it. I popped it for the grenade.
No, you didn't. You wore it.
No,
Oh,
grenade
you-
strat.
oh,
I
you-
wore it for the
yeah, you
explosion.
did,
It was
yeah.
a grenade strat that I didn't.
Cool,
So
he's
no,
dead then.
Watch is already gone. So he's dead.
Good. It does mean that I need to go and check if I can consolidate onto that point. Hooah! Hooah! With these Deathwatch veterans, I can, so that I can pick up the Indomitus squad and actually do something with them. It's quite nice. Bish bash bosh. That's them there. Lovely stuff. And then at the end of your fight phase, I will spend a CP. What do I pick up? This is hilarious, but it doesn't do much for me. It's definitely that Indomitus squad, and I think it's this Terminator squad, so they'll stay where they are. Because Terminators can do scoring, and the Indomitus can do shooting.
Okay.
I'm going to just try and punk the Lion, basically.
Why would you not?
Yeah, it's narrative. I'm a narrative player, Nathan. Yeah, cool. Good. So, area now you get for 5 points, because I ran all the way out of 6
You did.
to be unchargeable. Engage you get for 1, 2, 3 quarters for 2 points. And we go into my turn. So
Do I get any terraforms?
I've already given you the 2.
I've got 8 points on primary on there.
I've given you the 2.
There we go.
Good. I get a challenger card in my command phase.
As if you get a challenger at
You
this
shine-
point.
At the start of the battle round, lad, it's 48 to 19.
I know, but it's going to swing very wildly the other way now.
It is. So I can free strat, add d6 to the move characteristic of a unit, or one or more enemy units from your army are within your opponent's deployment zone. Well, that's convenient.
I mean, that's an easy
I'll
3
I'll
VP.
take my 3 victory points, which hilariously I need to update my software for this now as well,
Because you need a challenger
because it
thing.
goes over the. You can go over the 100 with challenger points.
That's cool.
It's done.
Not, I don't think I'm a big fan of challenger cards. But...
Sabotage, which to be fair, they're just going to score me 6 points. They're just going to score me 9 points.
Jesus.
Oh no,
yeah.
sabotage is end of your opponents, so I do actually have to kill the lion. Call the horde, which I can't do against you.
No, not against me.
Ares now. We'll give it a go.
You could get a 2.
I think I can get the 5.
You reckon you could take the... I suppose you've got that guy,
Yeah.
those guys in there, haven't
So
you?
I'm going to spend a CP and pop this squad that's in the sky and the Judicio squad into sustained.
When
for
do you
the
pop
doctrine
that strat?
in the command phase.
They're not on the board in the command phase. Can that interact with it?
No, because it's these guys that are in deep strike.
Yep.
And this Terminator squad that's also in deep strike.
Oh,
I'm spending the CP for. I'm not doing the free strat.
I thought you meant the guys in there. Sorry.
Those guys are
That's
sitting
my
in there
mistake.
until they'll probably come out now and actually just deny you off the primary there.
Yeah, why wouldn't
I'm
you?
going to hopefully get lucky and kill the lion, or just waste him for a turn because I'll stand just outside of 6
There
inches.
is no luck here. You will murk him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's so dead.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, I do. Right, I'm gonna borrow these. And then hopefully I have some ancillary shooting into the something or other, and it all dies, and life is good. Oath target is going to be the Deathwing Knights.
Okay.
Because I need to kill them for Ares now. So he's going to come and hop out here for the old terraforms. Old Judy Dent, she's coming out with his big bonk stick. And his friends. I'm highly unlikely to get you to be...
Charles, how do you change the camera angle? Because it is just
Oh,
your arse on the
That is my
camera.
arse on
Yeah.
camera. There we go. That could have been. Hopefully they didn't see any stains. Sabotage I will do for these chaps. So these guys are just going to shunt to be
You
just...
have no CP and you've used the Watchmaster, so you can't pick up. Sorry, use the Gravis and the Watchmaster isn't on the table.
I had 2 CP. I free-shotted Overwatch, and then I spent 1 CP for Armor Contempt. That's why I had 1. Then I picked up at the end of your turn, and I went up to 1, and then I made Sustained.
This is what Andrew's saying. I haven't got a clue.
Like, correct me if that's wrong, Andrew, but I think he missed the free-strike Overwatch.
Okay.
Because I didn't spend any of the CP beyond Armor Contempt. The Terminators, which took me down to 1. That's why I had the 2 for the Overwatch. So they're all in the funny range. What was the hand gestures for?
I was doing the crucifix, praying for the lion.
Jesus Cristo.
If I make a 3-up in Vuns, you know, I could actually still kill that squad, which would be lovely.
I'll leave those guys there for now. These Terminators will come down. Die away from these guys. Do I just go for the shooting into them and then charge everything else? Or do I just try and bang a 9-inch charge? We'll see. We'll see how the shooting phase goes. The Lion does probably kill 5 Terminators, doesn't he? Like, rather comfortably.
No, not on average. He's only got 8 attacks on his big swings.
Ooh.
Yeah, so hit them all, wound them all, assuming the rerolls for once to hit and to wound. So on average, it's 4 statistically. Yep. Little swings is 16 hits but sustained, so that goes to like 18. Wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s, that's 12 wounds. You fail 6. Well, with the rerolls, it's like 14 wounds. You fail 7, that's still only like 3 Terminators dead. So it's 3 to 4 Terminators dead on average.
Very interesting. So I'm just going to put this Indomitor team, so they're an 18 of everything. Am I cheating, or was I right?
Looked like you were showing 0 CP when you picked up, mate, unless
I pressed the button before I picked them up.
There we go.
That'll be why.
There you go. He's
I
not
do
cheating,
appreciate
Andrew.
you keeping me honest. I was going to use the 2 CP to interrupt with the Terminators if the Lion had made the charge and fought first, or I was going to interrupt, otherwise I was just going to tank it on the Lion, basically. And then I was going to, otherwise it's Armor Contempt and Free-Strike. So that's that. They will sabotage. My intercessors will begin bimbling forward. Let's do the shooting phase. We are going to start with the funny stuff into the Lion.
Oh no.
I can't wait for somebody to go back, watch the VOD and find out that I was just cheating.
I don't think it makes a great deal of difference at this point.
The melter rifles. And then the multi-melters. I don't believe their melter rifles are lethal, but I will check. Does the Lion get the -1 to wound?
He does.
Is
but
that...
that's because of the Emperor's Shield, not because of the army rule. Well, it used to just do mortal wounds reflected back on 6s to save in the combat phase. So.
Yeah, it used to be pretty shit. The ranged weapons...
I did kill Greg Swarmlord off it, I remember.
On stream. Yeah, when the Lion went through a bat. Yeah,
he killed half his army, it's great.
Like, a 9-inch charge away, because rules and junk is a thing that I want to do. So I'm strength 11.
4s.
Good. None. Excellent. The damage 3 Stormbolt thingy. They miss 2 sustain and lethals. This is strength
5.
7. So 2 minus 2, 3 damage. So invulns. This is standard for the Lion though. That's the worst one. The bolt rifles are dead. So it's just
have you got any more shooting that goes
not
into
that's
him?
damage goods.
I'm going to CP one of those. Use my 1 CP. I still failed it. Cool. 4 wounds left.
The aggressors. Is that twin link guns? You're doing very well to be very composed. I would be losing my shit.
I'm trying to be more composed when it comes to dice. It's a New Year's resolution at 9.
So 5, because I'm strength 6 with twin linked. It's going to be 3 2-ups.
I take 2 of them. Cool.
I'm laughing with you, not at you.
I'm just taking some deep breaths.
You wanted a nice casual game. I was like, come on stream, it'll be fine. And I'm giving you Riley's dice by mistake.
I'm not playing these red dice ever again. You did this to me last time. I'm blaming the dice. Yes, Jacob, I'm blaming the
Yeah,
dice.
fucking do it. Do it.
Not the fact that I left a massive hole for a Gravis
Yeah,
team to come
and
in my own
this is
deployment zone
fives
turn 2.
with the Blasty boys. It's going to be 3 more 2-ups, if you could kindly fail those.
Lion's dead. You watch this, double 1. I fucking tried, mate. I
Fuck,
fucking
dude.
tried.
The Gravis captain, last bit of shooting, before I charge you. 2 hits.
You're not going to need to charge. He's going to die.
I'm not going. He's not going to die.
He
You
is.
just have to charge.
I'm telling you.
Shooty, shooty, bang, bang time. The sustained Terminators are going to go everything into the
Intercessors?
rockets into the Deathwing Knights, the little guns into the Intercessors.
Okay.
Rockets into Deathwing Knights, and I have the rerolls here and sustained. And we are going fishing because it's fun. Feels like the prevailing sentiment. 2 out, 2 in. 3s goes to 4s, which of course I dropped 1. So 5 saves, please, mate.
Okay. 5.
Minus 2.
2, 3, 4, 5.
I have fucked it up, so it does go to minus 1.
Okay, cool.
Because I wanted the 9 up back. 9's back.
Failed 2.
Cool. D6 minus 1. So 1. Kills the guy.
Kills go.
Cool. That's a shame.
Bonk.
If I hadn't fucked the cover up, that would have been 4. That's right, that's fine. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the Intercessors.
Not like you, that. Thanks, Jacob. What can I say? I'm trying to be a
Oh,
better
yeah.
person.
Yeah, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4 go back in, and then 4's to wounds, because Terminator's doing Terminator stuff. Mm-hmm. 3, 6, 9, 12, 14.
2, 3,
3 up
4,
saves, 1 damage.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This is 2 dead intercessors for you. Yeah, they're dead. Cool. I think I failed. How many did I fail there? 1, 2, 3,
Oh, wow.
4, 5, 6, 7. I failed half of them. I don't know.
I'm a big idiot. That's fun.
Dude, you've tabled me almost already anyway.
I know,
How are you
but
an idiot?
I forgot to get my veterans out against their type of
Just
backup
do
charge.
it. Just do it.
They're behind the wall and interest it. All that
There we
stuff.
go. Yeah,
If it matters.
you're absolutely fine.
Sure.
It's not going to matter, but
So the other Indomitor kill team are going to put the everything into
Deathwing
the
Knights.
Deathwing Knights.
Cool.
So the melter guns. There you go.
well, you won't fuck up your screen for a while, mate.
Rerolling with the melter gun.
I'll believe it when there's a
then
salt-free
the
tournament.
multi-melter.
Yeah, Jacob, we both know that's never going to happen.
So 1 sustained, and then this is winning on
I've got too much sodium in my diet for have a salt-free tournament.
2s goes to 3s. Strength 11. Cool. 3 1s. 2 invuln saves, please, into the Deathwing Knight.
4s. Failed both. Are these melters?
Yep. Kills 1.
Kills
and a
2. Not in metal range?
No, I didn't spend the strat. I didn't have the CP. So 1 goes on 1 wound. We'll do the 4 shots with the little gun. With the good AP. Oath for rerolls. And then this is 4s. Nothing. The aggressors. This is actually one of the best units in this. Like one of the best dudes in this thing because they get the.
You're going to fish.
Yeah, we're going fishing. 1 out, but 4 back in.
That was worth it.
Might take these dice to the tournament. Matt, you're right.
I mean, they've been rolling pretty solid this evening for
4s
you.
with twin linked. I think it's just the amount of rerolls. Because remember, there's less rerolls than 10.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm
Um,
really feeling that right
yeah. 4, 7, 2 up saves,
2,
please,
3,
mate.
4, 5, 6, 7. 3 fails? Just 1 fail. Just
Alright,
kills the one on the
kills the
wing.
wounded guy. And then we'll do the heavy flavour of the bolters into you. And this will go fishing. Because that's cocked. Cool. So 3 sustained, which are lethals, and then these are winning on 4s, because strength 7.
That was a wound, yeah.
So that is going to be 2, 4, 5 at -2 becomes -1, because I already have that. 2 damage apiece, or 3 down to 2.
Kills unit.
Good. Good. Charging time. Be a hero, bang a 9 from the Terminators. Rerolling for free for their data sheet. Nope.
Hey, you failed to charge.
Yes. The blokes behind the wall into the Impulsor. They are definitely there. I'll go and fix that in post. There's the 9. Into the lion, because it's just funny rather than good. I'm outside of 6, so that fails. Good. Right, so I'll just pop the top down and magically do this charge that I definitely did out of sequence.
So I have the lion. I have a Ravenwing command squad and 5 ICC and an impulsor. And as of the end of this turn, I'm not going to have the impulsor left, so not a great deal. I'm going to try and charge the lion into the Gravis team, but he's going to Overwatch and very likely kill me.
Yeah,
the ICC will run over there and try and kill them, then die to the Indomitor team. And then if Charles is okay, I will very likely call it at that point.
that is fair, mate.
Yeah.
Because you will be just tabled.
Oh yes, yes. I don't think there's much more that I can do.
Yeah, makes sense. So let's not beat around the metaphorical bush. Beat around the very real impulsor. That was my English GCSE coming out there.
Words.
Did it make sense? Did I do good?
You spit out, I sort it out. I know what you're on about.
Here's the Thunderhammer on 4s. Rerolling 1s because they are Deathwatch veterans. They are not sustained because they were in the Rhino, so they couldn't get the strap. Yep, which is kind of fun.
Strength 10 though, aren't they? So
Yeah.
freeze.
You're in T9. Oh, you're just,
just
you're
impulsor,
you're
innit?
floating Rhino. 3s with Deathwatch.
Oh no.
Take 6 damage off the rip, and then 5
saves.
minus 2 for flat 3.
So 5 5s.
Yep, please.
Oh look, I didn't do it.
Yeah.
Do I blow up? Go on. I do not.
Good. I'm learning from Nathan's mistake. I'm learning that I severely underestimated Deathwatch's output.
I do think I've probably helped you a little bit.
You
with
have
that.
rolled like ass. That has helped. So that's going to be my turn. In terms of terraforming, I held 2 things, and now I have terraformed 3 things. 1, 2, 3. No, just 2. That was an ambitious bit of cheating. Area denial I've got for the big 5. Something should have stood in the middle. Yeah, do that. And then no, they couldn't have because you had models there.
Oh, so you get the 2 then?
I don't score it at all. I don't think.
You do. It's within 6 for mini.
No, I have to be within 3 of the center. I'm going to keep it and score it next turn. Yeah. Oh. However, it's any battle round, so I could score it in your. Oh no, end of your turn. That's fine. And sabotage is on going for 3. Cool.
Sure, there's no way you could have been. I think you could have been.
No,
within
I
3.
think I needed to charge for it because you were like stood here, weren't you?
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I'll just take your word for it.
That's fine. I will discard sabotage. Discard area now to get a CP. You can't stop my sabotage, so I'll just give the 3 points for it now.
Yep.
I am still the challenger.
Well, my turn. I get. You haven't.
1 CP.
I'll get a terraform for that because you haven't.
Yeah, I haven't
unterraformed
unterraformed it. You will hold
And I'll get
4.
4 hits, so I'll get 5 on the primary with the terraform.
Yeah.
And then secondaries.
Yes.
Defend stronghold.
Good.
And behind enemy lines. I'll cycle it. And see if I can actually score any more. Actually, I might need. No, fuck it. I'm done. Anyway, display of might. What's
Have
display
more
might?
of your units from your army than my opponent than I do in No Man's Land. It's 4 units.
I can't physically do it.
No, you have. No, you have 4 units. Oh yeah, you don't. You need more, don't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Cool.
Good.
Cool.
Can I Overwatch line? Yeah.
Cool.
Or you could up your downy. He could have got behind enemy lines.
I just want to try and kill this and die in Overwatch.
Yeah, fair enough.
So,
Overwatch
hi.
for free. Here's the damage 3 guns. Nothing. Here's the
Melters?
melters. 1 hit. Invulnerable or death. Cool. And then here's the. Oh, fuck me, I actually have to do the aggressors now. 6, 9. Like, I just don't think this kills you. 1 hit. 2 lengths. 1 wound. This is a 2-up. Then the blast thingies. 6, 9, 13. 12, 13. 2 hits. 5s. Nothing. And then the captain dude. Nothing. Good. That was a waste of time.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I can't. I like it. Without Oath, that Overwatch is pretty wank.
Cool. Where's my turn magic gone?
Yeah, it's dude.
Ah, thank you.
Good. I think you probably can still win this. Lad, it's 53 to 32. I mean, I'm about to score a fuckload, but it's besides the point.
I mean, Charles, let's be realistic. Let's be.
Yeah, no, I've done the maths.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
There's no winning this, Charles.
Nope, because I'm a challenger still. Definitely not challenged.
Whee!
Cool.
That's just all one unit, isn't it?
Yes.
Cool.
TP?
I'll shoot his 2 pistols there. Why not?
Makes sense.
Both hit. Freeze. No wounds. Cool. Plasma talons. Fuck it. I'll hazardous them.
Sure.
What? They're rapid fire, aren't they? I think.
We don't know, Jeff.
Hang on.
We don't know.
Bear with.
All I know is you're going to step out with the inner circle, and then you will lose the inner circle, and I'll be a happy chappy.
Plasma talon, supercharge, rapid fire 1. I'm gonna hazardous it because I might as well kill myself as well.
Yeah, it makes sense.
1, 2, 3. That's my target because I've got the reroll ones here.
Makes sense.
So these are.
He doesn't get a bite back, Andrew, because I've killed the attached unit. So he can only bring back his bodyguard or his leader unit.
If I shoot these, you just run away more. Although, actually, I could just. Actually, I might just terraform with these guys.
Yeah, it's terraformed anyway, dude.
Oh no. I might
Violence me, Nathan.
Yeah,
Violence
no.
me,
I'll leave
otherwise I
them
will
there.
just
Fuck
murder
it.
the squad.
I'll just do the shots into them with the plasma talons.
Yep, makes sense.
Cool. Re-rolling. Cool. All but 1.
Yep.
And then I've got
Twos.
2s for 8.
Cool.
That was nice.
Yeah, here's the first invuln saves. 4 ups. 4 up, 4 up, 4 up, 4 up. 2, 4, 6, 7. 4 up. Cool. Kills 2 of the shields. That was alright. That was all 5s and 6s.
That was reasonable.
Yeah. Shield. And shield. Cool.
What can you do, eh?
Yeah.
Charges. You've got 2 CP to interrupt as well, haven't you?
Yep.
That's not fun.
No.
Yeah, well. Charge.
Yeah. He is in. He's still not rolled higher than a 5, mind, but he's in.
Definitely Knights. Not definitely Knights.
Yeah,
Raven Wing.
yeah.
Command Squad. 6.
Yes, they're in. Beep.
Cool. So I'm just going to get your fucking hammer out of the way. There we go. 6. He's just going to base.
Base everything so that the interrupts does very little.
Yep.
Yeah, makes sense. I
Cool.
charged and consolidated those guys poorly.
It doesn't matter,
I'll
Charles.
probably live. Yeah, I'll probably be fine, mate.
I'll just go like that. And then I'm just going to chuck the ICC into him as well.
Yeah, makes sense.
Might as well kill a unit. 6.
Should
Cool.
be more than good.
Cool. Alright.
Alright, where would we like to start?
Well, I have to start with the line.
Yes.
I don't have a choice.
Makes sense.
Cool. So, we'll go big swings.
Yeah.
He's got lethals. Would you like to armor contempt?
Nope.
6, 7, 8.
You can just butcher the squad.
Uh,
Yeah, no, I don't want to armor contempt.
8 attacks, lethal hits, 12, 4, 4.
Cool.
Rerolling 1 to hit and wound. Reroll 1s.
2 lethals.
2 are dead already.
Yeah, and then 2.
2s, rerolling 1s. 7 dead.
Cool. There's 1 aggressor and the captain left. Actually, if I pull...
I'm still within 4 of the Gravis captain.
but if I pull like this... It doesn't matter, he loses the kill team keyword.
Yeah.
That's fine. I was like, I can jank this and pull myself out of coherency and have the captain running around on his own, but it doesn't actually get me the uppy-downy ability that I wanted. So I'm just going to hope that they punch their way out of the wet paper bag.
interrupt the side or anything, would you like just to see if you kill the lion
Yeah,
now?
I'm not interrupting.
You're not
I'm
interrupting.
going to free straight armor contempt then. I want to be able to uppy downy stuff. Let's see if I kill the lion. So the aggressor hits you twice. 5.
Twinite.
2 invuln saves, please. Oh, well, that's one way about doing it. And then whatever the close combat weapon is for the captain, I think it's this.
No, it's not that.
None of that. Cool.
Cool. And then I'll swing with the ICC then.
Yep.
Alright, so there's 5 of them. So 1, 2, 3. Have you got a character in that unit?
Yes.
What's the character?
The Watchmaster. He's the bloke with the spear.
1, 2, 3, 4.
He's going to armor contempt.
5. 4, 5. Cool. We'll see if we can do it. We'll use big swings because they're 2 damage.
Yep.
Oafed. So 2's re-rolling.
Yep.
I might
3's to wound.
fish. Lethals. That's 4 lethals so far.
Yep.
There's still 2s, so we'll just keep going with that. Okay, I dropped 2 and didn't get any more. Cool. Freeze.
Yarp.
1, 2, 3, 5. Okay, so that's going to be 3, 6, 9, plus 4, 13. So 13 4-ups.
10, 13. Yep, these are 4-ups. Until they get to the Watchmaster, who's got a 2-up save inexplicably. You killed 2 guys already, so it's 8 at a time. 5, 6, 7, 8. 4s. That's going to kill 5. Square 8.
6, 7.
8. And then this is a 3-up on the character. Character's fine.
And then the champion on the character.
Yeah, the Judiciary probably just bonks in the head and says goodnight.
2s, re-rolling. I'd really like that for the wound roll, but I'm not going to get that. 2s, they all wound. It's 9 free free.
5.
5, yep, 5 attacks.
AP?
AP free.
3, so 4-ups.
Yeah, 4-ups or death. It's flat free, so 6 damage.
So I'm going to not waste my time and reroll one of those. Because there's the blokes left to swing, the command squad. Cute! That's all dead, and that's why these guys did not want to leave their Rhino of safety for the whole fucking game. But they have got the inner circle out at least, which is fine. Cool. Good. So, cool.
I'll just stick more AC on the objective.
Understood.
So he'll just do that. He'll just do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'll just do that.
Yep.
Like that.
Cool. Sounds good. So at the end of your turn, I will spend a CP and pick up this Terminator squad and the Judicious squad, just because it's good scoring, if nothing else. So behind you ditched for...
Display of Might, which I can't get. So I'll just ditch that for a CP. And I'll go up to 2 CP at the start of your turn.
Yep, I'll go up to 2 as well. Defend is ongoing. Oh, did I ever complete my defend for 3? I had it round 2. I did. Cool. Round 4. The scores, for anybody watching at home, it looks like this. I am the challenger still, which is good. Let's see what fresh bullshit I draw this turn. Opportunistic Strike, which is a stratagem. I can do grenades, or I kill 1 or more enemy models from 2 or more different units were killed. Pretty good. I'm going to spend one of the CPs that I get. Oh, I'll see my secondaries first. I draw a tempting target. Please tempt me with one of the targets I'm going to be stood on. And mark for death. Please mark 3 of your 4 remaining units, dude.
Tempted target.
Yeah. Aggressor's pistols on their bolt storm guns.
Yeah, I want to say yes, but I would check.
Yes, because the Indomitors might be special. 1 CP, I'm giving sustained to the Terminators and the shooty dudes, the Indomitors.
Marked for death. Marked for death.
Yep.
Marked for death. The Ravenwing commands are not marked for
Oath
death.
is going to be the inner circle.
Cool.
Shock and or horror. And then we're going to go into the movement phase. Okay. So Indomitors, let me check. I have the things, range weapons, bolt storm gauntlets are not pistols. So
Cool.
that
I
is-
wasn't sure on that one.
Yeah, that's fine. So this guy's getting 5. Do these guys currently have an invuln or not?
No, they do not. They're just -1 to hit, -1 to wound.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm probably just going to stack -1 AP on them. Yeah. So, just limble their 5 up. And then we'll have a 4-inch charge into the Raven Wing. Nate's gone for a cry, otherwise known as the toilet. Nothing's within melter range unless I spend the strat on them, but I think it's better. Is it better to stack the AP or go the -2 or the anti-infantry 2+? That is going to be the question I'm asking myself. I suspect it's going to be better to. The -1 to wound is really annoying, but it's also not the end of the world. Because I've got sustained, I think I go for the Armor Contempt is going to put them back on 4-ups, which is highly irritating. So I think I go for the anti-infantry 2+, and just try and hammer him with everything. He might go for one. Yeah. I like look at the score. Right, let me score my primary before I start getting too far ahead of myself. And I'm going to have 2 terraforms, so I can't terraform the third one. Yeah, the score's suddenly straight back. Oh, and I have my 3 points from my previous round for my challenger card that I never scored. That's fun. And I'll have 3 more here because I'm going to kill an amount of stuff. You will have to bear with the there not being a challenger column on the graphics. I will fix that next week. So attempting target. I'm marked for death. Yeah, I'm probably just going to overrun the game now. That's fine. So I think we go +1 AP. No, anti-infantry 2+ on this is better than the +1 AP. It depends if he armor contempts or not. I'll shoot with the Terminators first to see what the state of play looks like, because he's not pulling himself out of. Pull out the closest target, so I need to do that anyway. I'll be wounding on 3s with most of that. It goes to 4s. Oh, that is tempting. The Melter is going to wound anyway, so it doesn't need the bonus AP, so I'll probably just do that. That's that. Hilariously, there is nothing. Oh, they owe you a battle shock test. Go, Katana Man Dan. He's fine. They're going to fall back 5 inches. Which, notably, Nate, does not get me outside of 6 inches.
He doesn't have the Deathwing keyword, so he can only go 3 inches.
Oh. Is it still... Yeah, because he can up you down in your command phase even if he fights himself out of combat, which makes me very, very sad. So the Exterminators are going to... how do I kill that last wound on him?
Terminators.
No, the Terminator's going over there. I just want to mulch that side. It's what the Inner Circle... It's what my Judicia squad do. I think they just probably... come down here with a 9-inch charge into the Lion, or string all the way back to cover nasty Heroic Intervenes with stuff. I think, maybe? I don't know. His uppy downy is actually no longer a trivial thing that I can just sort of giggle at.
It's a nice end of it's like late game.
Yeah, it's like late game. If he bangs a 9-inch charge out of Deep Strike, it's
I'm just gonna get you to roll it for me.
It's just gonna screw me up, isn't it? So it's fine. I think we just focus on scoring. It's turn 4. I've got bottom of turn scoring, so I'm just playing very safe. I'm going to hunt the killer, Lionel Johnson, and call it done. It's like, parry that, you fucking casual. Fight first brick is going to go and sit on the objective, like so. That is terraformed, so I can leave it. Step back onto it and protect myself from just banging a charge and being annoying. Screeny. Screenings. Cool. Right. My secondaries are in progress. I need to kill 2 models from, what the fuck is this, right? 1 or more enemy models from 2 or more different units. Never mind, I can use this to just grenades him to death. Well, that's fucking dumb. Gonna do that then. So he will stay where he is. I like him there for positioning. That's my challenger card, letting me do the grenade strat instead. 1 unit from your army that is not within engagement range of 1 or more enemy units. And then it is literally just rolls 6d6 for each 4 plus. It takes a mortal wound.
So you can fall back and do it.
I can fall back in grenades. We are back. We are so back. And then these guys will just come and have a fucking plonk vibe. Right, shooting time.
Grenade the line.
I'm going to hunt kill the lion first.
Oh, grenade him.
No, because I'd rather score the points.
Oh yeah, no, that makes sense.
Hunter killer on a 2.
How are you getting a hunter killer on a rhino?
Because rhinos can take hunter killers.
No.
Mine can.
Oh, that's unique to Deathwatch.
I don't think it's Deathwatch, lad.
Normal rhinos can't take hunter killers.
Oh, I could just be cheating. Rhino, range weapon, hunter killer missile. Yeah, it's a war gear option.
Since when?
Like all of 9th.
Oh.
All of 10th. 3s. Yep. So if you could roll a 3-up invuln or death to a hunter killer, because they famously kill nothing.
Cool.
Fine. Right, shooting time. We are going to go with the Terminators. No, we're going to go with the Indomitor kill team. Everything into the inner circle. I will spend a CP for anti-infantry 2+. Any strats?
No, there's no point.
Cool. We'll start with the melters.
Oh, actually, you've got a lot of AP too, haven't you?
AP2, AP4, yeah, it's worth armor.
Why not armor attempting? Yep. Why not?
So we'll start with the flat 3 damage guns. Hitting on
4s.
4s, re-rolling with sustained and lethals. So those 2 are back in for the sustained and those 2 are lethals. Anti-infantry 2+. That is going to be 5 of your finest 4-up saves, please.
Kills free.
Good. And then the melters. So the multi-melter hits... actually, the Judiciary doesn't have an invuln in combat, so I'm going to save it for him.
Invuln in shooting.
Yeah, that one. He's got the invuln in combat, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So 3d6 plus... No, we'll do the 2 damage bolt rifles. 4s, re-rolling with 2 sustained, 2 lethals. And then strength 6, so 3s goes to 4s. Cause rules and jump. Cool, 5 6s. These are -2 goes to -1 for 2 damage.
So 5 bullets.
Kills
so
one more.
Kills one more. Yep.
Good. And then the bolt storm, twin bolt storm gauntlets. 3, 6, 9. 3s goes to 4s. Re-rolling. Oath a moment. I really want to play into custodies with this list.
Oh.
I would do horrible things, Nathan. These are 4s to wound.
That wouldn't be nice.
Oh no, these are 2s to wound because
anti-infantry. I think you rolled 1 1
I
there.
definitely forgot about all of that. So 4, no AP, 1 damage.
Freeze. 1's on the wound.
Cool. Then the frag, 3d6 plus 3.
Yeah, there was blast. Yeah.
So 8 becomes 11. 4, 8. I'm going to remember my rules now. 4's rerolling. I'm so like, oh, the sustained is a strat. No, the anti-infantry 2+ is a strat.
Then 2s.
And then 2s. Yeah, I think it only like mattered for 1 because I've rolled obnoxiously hot. And now I've rolled all the fucking 2s. There we go. 3, 6, 7. These will be 3-ups.
It's just on the inner circle guy, seeing if he actually survives. That
was
knocked
a 3.
it. Yeah, so he's dead. And then 3 on the Jinka. In tray. So he takes 2, so he's down to 2.
Cool. And then the melters. The melter guns hit on 4s. 1 sustained. And then the multi-melters on 5s. Right. And then 2s. He's dead.
How much damage, out of curiosity?
He does get a 6-up save against us, though.
Does he?
Yeah, because you've armored connect.
Watch me roll 5 6s not. I rolled 2.
Right.
Wasn't
So
bad.
it's only 3d6 damage.
It's fine. Say
It's
10
only 10.
damage.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
Just
Walk that off.
kill the lion.
It's a flash
it's
wound.
fine.
The Terminators will have a crack at the
Bikes.
Bisclets. So here's the Storm Strikes, the crack rockets, whatever they're called. 3s. And then 4s.
4s, yeah. Strength 9,
that's
3s,
6
up
is
to 4s.
sustained. 3 at -2.
Absolutely no cover.
Yarp.
5s. Cool, failed all 3. 1 at a time. Dead.
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 Yahtzee. Good. And because I'm going to win this game now anyway, grenading the lion for disrespect.
He's dead.
He did. Thank you very much, Nathan.
Thank you.
How do you like it when somebody leaves you? That was a little bit silly.
That was vicious. It's a really good list.
It is.
Yeah,
It is.
really
I
good
can't take
list.
any credit for it. I saw this beat me at a tournament and went, I can play the fuck out of that better than he can. So I did.
Just tell the chat how long it took you to make this army.
I had 9 models for it on Monday.
Monday. He had 9 models. Like, he only had 9 of these models on Monday. So from Monday until now.
Sorry. Wednesday. I printed it in 4 days, most of it.
Printed and painted.
Because it's all
built,
Cocaridons. It's all painted to a decent standard as well. There's nice fades on the grey so it doesn't look like sprue plastic.
So you got
yeah.
a tournament army in like 3 days. And a vicious one of that.
That
The
was my
output is horrible.
whole business. Yes, the output is dumb. Deathwatch, jumpy all over the shop. They've got such a good toolkit. It's that anti-infantry 2+. Just gets through everything. My CP management in this game was so much better than against Taz.
Yeah.
I really felt like I had enough CP to do all my tricks this time, which was good. So we will wrap up now so that everybody can get off to bed because it is a little bit late. So we'll say thank you very much for watching, guys. If you did enjoy it, please like the stream. Please subscribe. We are, last I checked, 49 subscribers away from 1,000, at which point I'll do a giveaway. So please like that. If you enjoy this content, share it with your friends. It's competitively focused UKTC terrain. On Tuesday, I'm going to try my absolute best to get somebody on the stream and we'll play the new UKTC mission packs. If it's released on Monday, the draft is supposed to be out before then. Yeah. If it's not, I'll still go live and I'll review it, even if I don't have a body to practice with. But yeah, there's more new UKTC coming, more new missions, and WTC, because I need to practice a lot more for WTC. Check out the wonderful sponsors of Resin War Games, available on Etsy. The link is down below. Use code top of the table for 20% off and gives me a little bit of kickback. Or check out the sponsored Mighty Melee link down below. It's an affiliate link. I'll get a little bit of kickback if you use it. And then last but not least, if you want to support the channel directly, beyond liking, sharing, and subscribing, super chats, super thanks, and memberships are a phenomenal way of doing that. I appreciate everybody who does that. You get behind the scenes content if you're a member for the super secret project that's not so secret. I've built a studio. We're going to move in sometime in the next few weeks. I've got to finish building walls and stuff. It's hard work.
Just little things.
Yeah, just little things. But I appreciate everybody who supports the channel. All the money goes straight back into it. It's what allows me to keep doing this as a hobby. It's a lot of fun. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next one. I think I got everything there.
I think you got everything.
Basically a professional. Right.
Bye guys.